Hey,
Hi,
hey.
hello, everybody. How are you? Happy
Hi,
Swift AF
everybody.
Sunday.
Woo, woo,
Hi,
woo, woo,
guys.
woo,
Hi,
woo,
Darren.
woo.
Hi, Tiffany.
Darren, I see Tiffany. Hi, everybody who's here who
Hello.
hasn't had the
Hello. Hello,
chance to
Christine.
sing.
Hello, Tiffany. I just
Hi.
said that. Hello to me. Sparks flying.
Hello to you,
Okay.
honey. Hello, hello.
Well,
We did not plan the matching.
yeah,
That's
we
just because
didn't.
we're Swifty
We're
sisters and
just
we do
50
that
sisters.
sometimes.
We're in the same we're in the same color because we're twins.
Yeah. Twinsies.
Okay, so there's so much going on. Can everyone hear me okay? I feel like something's
Yeah, I
amiss.
can hear you. Good.
Okay.
Hopefully everybody else can too.
All
We
right.
have so much to cover.
My God.
And
Major.
also, P.S., the Oscars are starting in like a half
I know.
hour or
I
something.
know.
So,
Sorry.
I mean, we'll cover everything we need to cover, but I would also like to be able to watch at least the end. But if we don't, we don't. I mean, it's not like it's going anywhere, right? So,
Yeah, and we've got some major shit to talk about. Yes. What the Bleacher song was. Yes. Absolutely. We have a lot.
There
And
is a lot going on at the moment.
yeah. No, like truly a
As
ton.
per usual.
As per usual. So here's the things that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the Bleachers, the bad apples, all of that. We must.
We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about suspicious activity or lack thereof from Taylor and Tay Nation.
Yes. Oh, hi, speak meow, LP,
Hi.
sir. Hello. We must talk about the shit going on with her trademark because it's absolutely devastating.
Yeah, I need to know more information about that because
I've fully researched it and I can't believe it. I'm stunned and shocked.
Wild to me. I can't believe that it has any merit whatsoever, but I'm sure you know more
It fully
about it.
does. She lost. She's already lost. It's insane. It's absolutely crazy. It's insane and crazy. I've been in the documents all day today.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, it's truly I am so shook by this that I don't even I can't believe it. There's like no words for this type of this is an error on her legal team that is so huge. And
well, I definitely want to get into it because I have questions about it, but I think maybe let's go over like the smaller things first before we dive into because I feel like that and the Jack stuff, the bad apple stuff are like our big things to bite into.
Yeah.
So maybe start some of the smaller things while people fill the room, while we populate the room.
Well, I'll give you an update on my Maddie movie.
Yes,
it's coming
that
along.
is very important. Great.
It's coming along. I'm almost finished. I'm
so excited for it.
I'm just such a thorough little Swiftie that
and we love that about you.
Thank you. I got a little sidetracked because of this trademark situation that I'm so stunned by that I can't even. So we're going to get into that, the implications of that and all that. But just know Smoke and Mirrors is on its way and we will be discussing it soon. Hi, Shaylin.
Yeah. And I already have like so many mental like notes, thoughts, ideas, but I know that I want to watch the docuseries first. I want us to like we will absolutely discuss it all in time.
Yeah, here's how it's gonna go. I'm gonna record it. It's just gonna be a voiceover, basically, recording of me just telling all the stuff. Then Taylor and I are gonna discuss it. We're gonna record our discussion of it.
Yes.
And then we're going to have a live where we all talk about the stuff. So the lawsuit is actually not delusional.
Yeah.
I have all the paperwork. I've downloaded it. I work with trademarks. I know how it goes and I will explain everything. I have all of the documentation to show you what's been going on and it's truly mind-bending. Okay, let's start. What should we start with?
Well, let's talk about the thing that is pressing most on my mind, which is the very bizarre lack of behavior from Taylor and Taylor Nation on two fronts. First of all, Elizabeth Taylor officially became a single on Tuesday. And with the exception of Taylor like pinning the song on her profile, we've nary a peep. Nothing. No pushing it, no promoting it, no Go listen to the song. We're excited it's a single now. Zilch.
Yeah.
Nada.
Okay. So can I give you my thoughts on it?
Please.
Because yesterday when we talked, I had no idea. But after I did this research on this the trademark issue, this trademark was finalized in the trademark court 5 days ago.
So that you think
final denied.
Okay.
So then I went back. So I mean, it's all intertwined. So I don't want to get into the whole trademark thing. If we like, do you know? But like, I think a lot of what's going on here is the fact that here's the root of the problem. The root of the problem. I'll just say it just quickly, and then we'll get into it in the end.
Sure.
The root of the problem is that when she went to trademark her album, The Life of a Showgirl. Okay, you can file to register any trademark, right? But it goes through this very long process that takes a while to actually get the trademark approved. How do I know this? I have done it multiple times.
Of course.
Okay, so she registered. When I say she, it's her lawyers, her legal team. Her legal team registered The Life of a Showgirl. Okay. It takes a while for the trademark office to come back with their retort, I would say, if anything, you know. Well, between that time, she puts out the album. Okay. The problem is, here's the problem. The problem is that there was already a very well-known performer in Vegas who runs a site, a brand, a podcast, and actual live shows and songs called Confessions of a Showgirl. In the trademark world, having the life, just having a 2-word difference is not enough to make a differential enough of a mark to not confuse the public. One is The Life of the Showgirl. One is Confessions of a Showgirl. So they thought Confessions would be enough to separate the two trademarks. Denied. So it went through this whole thing back and forth. I have I've read all of the legal stuff today, and I will show it to you all. 5 days ago, the official ruling came in, and she got denied the trademark because the person that's already owned Confessions of a Showgirl, she has had this trademark since 2015. Also, by the way, 2015. Like, this is it's like she's been using it. It's in the public domain. All of the stuff. So, I honestly, okay. So here's the thing. Now, this is the insane part. That could happen. What happens next, right? I have all the formal letters that were sent to Taylor and her team saying like your trademark is suspended. So she has to either change the name of her album, never use Life of a Showgirl again, delete everything that says Life of a Showgirl off her social media, because now this other person can now sue her because it's formally been. Not only was hers denied, the other person's was solidified, like in the highest form of like brand protection, trademark, and intellectual property versus categories. Okay. So now it will be willing and knowing infringement, which Maureen, her name's Maureen, could sue her a triple penalty a day. She can take a % of everything that Showgirl has ever made on album sales because this trademark was well in the public domain when her lawyers and I mean, they tried to fight. They've lost twice. So now we're in a whole mess that we've never been in. It's wild.
There's no more appeals. There's nothing.
No,
it's done. It's
nothing.
Decided
done.
Law. I'm surprised.
5 days ago.
And I don't know very much about trademark law at all. So I'm surprised that. I mean, there are different titles, and as Darren's saying, it's a different meaning, but I also, the one thing that I thought I knew about trademark law is that when you were challenging that in a court of law, I thought you had to prove customer confusion. Did that happen, or am I just wrong about that? Like, you have to prove that customers bought something that said "Life of a Showgirl" and were expecting something from Confessions of a Showgirl.
No,
am I
the
wrong
judges,
about that?
yeah, the attorneys at the trademark office do that for you. You know what I mean? That's literally how rulings come down. And the other thing, though, that's completely insane, and I'll show you in the paperwork, is that Taylor's team cited Barry Manilow and his entire like catalog of music as being Showgirl related because of the song because of Copacabana, and like he performs in Vegas and all this stuff. But here's the thing: he doesn't use the Life of the Showgirl. The other thing, though, about this particular situation is that Maureen is an actual showgirl who performs a production that she has written. She performs music. She performs burlesque. She has a podcast talking about her life as a showgirl, Confessions of a Showgirl, all of it. And she has since 2015. So it's not just like, oh, I have like a shirt that says Confessions of a Showgirl on it. It's like, no, this has something to do with music. It has something to do with performance. It has something to do with actually being a showgirl in Vegas, like, period. So it's wild that her lawyers did not see this when coming up with the name of the album. I mean, this is like, I would have looked at, you can search anything that's close to it in the trademark office domain and go, there's something, what is this Confessions of a Showgirl? What is this? Oh, let's check this out. Oh, this is going to be this is the other thing is that Confessions and the Life are very similar in what they're saying, in the nuance of the word. Do you know what I mean? Confessions of a Showgirl. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like it's
right,
like there's
like Confessions of, Diary of, The Life of, Secret Life of.
Correct.
Remember when we had like all those shows sort of pop out around the same time, kind of with all those similar names?
Yes. So it's wild, absolutely wild. I absolutely cannot believe it. I can't believe it. Well, okay, so I already read that. But it is similar, and I'll let you read their rulings.
Yeah.
We'll get to Jack in a second.
Okay.
I'm also still gagged that people were more enthusiastic about Rep TV when she sang.
We don't know that Selena gave us the name of a vault check. We don't know that. We just know there's a song out there called Family that's about her and Taylor. We don't know that that's Rep Vault. I don't know that people are not gagged for it. I think there's from my experience in the comment sections online, every time I mention like Rep TV, maybe this may be a sign, I get so many replies that say like, she said she's not doing Rep TV and you need to stop. Like I get in trouble. I get in trouble for it basically.
Oh.
And so, which I don't care, that's fine. You believe what you want to believe, and maybe they're right, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But there seems to be at least a chunk of people who, read her letter about getting her master's back and just believed that we are never going to get any anything. And, who knows? Maybe they're right, maybe they're wrong. But I think that would explain why there's not excitement for it. Like, if you don't believe it's coming, you're not going to be excited for it, right?
Well, and I think that this fight with Jack indicates that it probably won't, because he has got writing credits on so many songs and the producing in so many of them. So like shit's wild. In January, I predicted this is going to be the wildest Swiftie year we've ever had. And I'm telling you, Taylor has never lost a trademark battle. Never. Except when she tried to like trademark like 2 words that were like in the lyrics, and like you can't really do that. That was like ridiculous. But like not one that's generated like this. The Life of a Showgirl has probably generated what, $200 million in album sales alone, just in the album sales, and maybe even more. I mean, definitely between 100 and 200 million. Crazy. It's crazy.
It is.
I
It's
like
absolutely crazy. Here's the first two things that pop into my mind. First thing that pops into my mind is like, if anybody can take that hit, she can, and she can, you know, reprint things and rename things. Like, I think she's gonna be okay.
well, yeah, she'll be okay, but it's.
But my second thought is those of us that bought Showgirl merch, vinyls, CDs, what have you, those are going to go up in value, at least over time, because at some point that's not going to be the name of the album anymore, and those are going to not be available.
Well, unless Maureen takes it, like, it's like, I'll let you use the name if you give me blank amount of money.
I mean, that would obviously be the easiest thing, but I don't know. I don't know Maureen, right? I don't know where her
right. Then she might sue her
are.
every day. I don't know what's gonna happen. She just call it Showgirl from now on. Just Showgirl at the end, like just Showgirl. Right,
but then there's a movie called The Last Showgirl, and there's Showgirls. So I don't know. Like, does it open this like vault or vault? I shouldn't say vault. Does it open? You know, like, does it let the flood walls open in terms of everybody who uses the word Showgirl? Or like I think Darren said, like Kanye maybe potentially he's got the Life of Pablo, Life of Showgirl. Like, is it just going to bring the vultures out? Because they're like, oh, we saw a weakness. Because I think
what do you mean? I'm confused because the Life of Pablo doesn't sound anything like the Life of a Showgirl or Confessions
the Life
of a. No, it's not the Life of a.
It has to be like it's 2 words.
No, it's the same meaning of the text together. Confessions of a Showgirl. And Life of a Showgirl, the Life of a Showgirl, are so similar in their actual product being music, showgirls, imagery, stage performance, musical performances, everything that's in our artwork. Like it's like Life of Pablo doesn't look anything like Life of a Showgirl in it, but this.
So it's not just the words; it's the whole shebang.
Yeah, it's the word. It's all of it. Yeah, it's all of it together. You know what I mean? It's all of it together is so. So, like, if it was like a coffee, for example, like if it was like Life of a Showgirl coffee, it wouldn't be
an issue.
The word mark might still get dinged because again, Confessions of a and Life of a. Like internally mean the same thing. These are my confessions of my life as a showgirl. You know what I mean? You can't have all these confessions of a showgirl if it's not your life. So it's implied meaning. You know what I mean? But damn, I can't believe it. I'm like, I cannot believe it. And I cannot believe her amazing lawyers at Venable did not.
Yeah. I feel like, didn't we talk about something else kind of recently the last couple months where maybe it was the Blake thing? I don't know, where we were just, again, like, I can't believe this fell through the cracks or this didn't. I can't think of what it was. Maybe it's the Blake stuff. I don't. Hi, Fatia. I'm not. But I almost feel like things are falling through the cracks, or things are not. Or things people are coming after her more. Like, I don't know what it is, but
I think that I think that sometimes there becomes like I can do anything I want. You know what I mean? Like this isn't going to be a problem. But like technically, I mean, this is her lawyer's problem. Like regardless of what Taylor thinks or not, her lawyers are the one that handle this all the time. They know the intricacies of like, you know, what the words mean legally. Like what the words mean legally. When you say confessions of a life of a, it's implied meaning. It's, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I gotcha. And I see what you're saying. So, somebody said like it's a great opportunity for Maureen. Like it's gonna
absolutely
publicity.
Oh my God.
I hope it's not a situation where Swifties go after her because she clearly has not done anything wrong.
She has done nothing. She was on a she's actually very well known. See, this is the other thing. She's very well known in the showgirl world, and she was on, I think, like not America. Maybe it was America's Got Talent. It was on. It was like something. I mean, she's like she's known, and she's very well known in Vegas for.
I think I know. Actually, I know
show.
Who she is from. I think I remember seeing a clip on America's. She's like burlesque, right? Like show, but like burlesque.
Totally.
I think I do know who it is.
Yeah. And like even in these articles that I'll show you later, like it's like the artwork is even a copyright infringement.
Ooh, interesting.
Insane. You guys, it's insane. It's like a blistering, like, no, it's been refused. So, and then it made me wonder, like I went and got my 7-inch vinyls out, like the ones, and they don't have Life of a Showgirl written anywhere on here. Nowhere.
Oh, interesting.
I'm like, she dropped it. Like and I'm interested to see now on Elizabeth Taylor. I didn't get enough time. Look, can we look that up? That ad, like the thing, for Record Store Day. Does it say Life of a Showgirl anywhere? I don't think it does. I think it just says Elizabeth Taylor. She might have had to drop it.
It still says in her bio, new album, The Life of a Showgirl, available now.
No, like the physical product is what I'm
No, I understand. I'm just saying that was the first thing I was thinking of looking for. Maybe it was on Taylor Nation. I don't remember now who actually posted about Record Store Day. Oh, here it is. So on the front, it just says Taylor Swift, Elizabeth Taylor. Side A. Let's look at the back. Yeah, it doesn't say it anywhere that I can see. Obviously, I'm just looking at a photo image of it, but it just really says the names of the tracks.
I think she had to drop it.
Yeah.
I mean, she does have to drop it. Like, there's no question. I mean, legally, she has to drop it. Gosh. Crazy. You guys, this is like the craziest thing that she's ever done. Like, honestly, like the biggest like legal misstep. I feel I'm actually, hold on, let me mark my words before I say that. But like the biggest, like, I don't know. It's wild to me.
So
I'd be suing. I would be firing my entire.
I'm so curious as to what's going to happen, because
I know
Maureen could get like a big payday from this, and maybe
huge.
Get Taylor to Vegas to like perform in a show or something, like, you know, I mean, and bring her more publicity. In a sense, I think that would be a smart thing to do, in terms of, as much as we can say Swifties don't go after her, we know there's going to be Swifties who do. But if Taylor's shameful co-signing it, maybe that would help. I mean, you can't stop it. You can't.
Yeah, but Swifties should not go after this woman. This is her self-made brand that she has been working her ass off since 2015 to like Swifties should absolutely.
But Swifties shouldn't go after
anyone. Yeah, period. They shouldn't go after anyone. Period. So agreed.
I mean, we can say that till we're blue in the face, but people think it's such for me. Feels like a pick me thing to me. Like I mean, Taylor's not going to see you. Taylor's not going to see you like make that comment to Jake to give his. Right. To give her scarf back on Instagram and be like,
oh my God.
Oh, that's a real fan of mine. And, you know, I'm going to DM that person and thank them for sticking. You know, that's never going to happen. And it just makes us all look bad.
I'm just saying there is I hate it too. You're right. I hate it too. It's ridiculous and it makes everyone look like, look at my hair, everyone. It's like enormous all of a sudden. Sorry.
My hair's always enormous. I have to tame it back.
I call my hair the animal, and it really does just have a life of its.
If I shake mine out, I'll say like lioness, like
yeah, like I like my hair can get so humongous that it's like, crazy. And like as I get more excited, it's like
it's because you're a cartoon character. Okay, so we didn't hear anything about Elizabeth Taylor. Maybe that's why. Yeah. I still feel like she could. The announcement of it being a single was only a week before, so they had to know this decision was coming. I don't know.
I think that they thought they were going to get slid through. I totally believe that they were like, nope, we're going to get this slid on through. But the crazy part is that there was a problem with it, noted and in the paperwork that I'll show you. In November, the trademark office was like, no. This is too close, but you're going to have to like show us how this is not so close. And they didn't. And final judgment, boom, done. It's been granted to Maureen, as it should have been.
Yeah, agreed.
And now, okay, so now the problem is also this stupid move. Like these lawyers, I don't know what they're doing. They cited in there the Barry Manilow records, okay? And so now they've opened the door. This is a legal opening of the door to say that physical forms of music, vinyls, CDs are actually a part of the trademark problem also. And so now that Maureen has won, she can go need a part of every one of those sales. You've known about this shit since you printed it.
Yeah.
Oh, it is wild. I think Taylor was like, nah, I'll get it through. No problem. And also the amount of shit she trademarked for Showgirl. One of them being a live performance show tour. I read it in there and I will show you. But nope.
Ooh,
it's not going to happen under that name.
Well, yeah, not under that name, but
she tried to trademark everything under the sun. I mean, it's like pages of like candle. I mean, she always does that. Like it's not abnormal. What's abnormal is that she lost the trademark for all of it because she put it all in there. She lost for all of. Oh my god, it's crazy. It's like it's like this. It's like Katy Perry just lost a 16-year court battle. Finally lost it. Thank God, because it was ridiculous. Where she's trying to sue.
Oh yeah, the person Katy Perry. Yeah.
Yeah. She's trying to sue the person whose actual legal name is Katy Perry, who happens to be a fashion designer in Australia. She's been suing her for 16 years to not use her name. Meanwhile, Katy Perry's real name isn't even Katy Perry. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, why did this take 16 years to resolve? I don't know, but like...
And the fashion designer had established her brand before, at least before Katy Perry, because it's Australian, had established her brand in Australia far before... Katy Perry, the singer, had any popularity in Australia. And as I understand it, there was Katy Perry, the singer, toured in Australia while this was still going on. She like sold obviously like shirts, tour shirts and merch and stuff like that, but clothing. And that specifically is like, you can't do that because there's the trademark for Katy Perry, the fashion designer, on all this clothing. And it's like, she knew, but she just...
Right. And she bullied the shit out of the Katy Perry in Australia to the point where Katy Perry in Australia had to change her name to Katie Taylor to put out her clothes. And she's like, I had to change my name so you could use your stage name. And they weren't even spelled the same. And there'd be no confusion. One's Katy, one's Katie. Like... Everyone get a grip. All right, so let's back to what we're talking about.
Okay, so that was the first part. And then we had Friday the 13th, and nothing
happened.
And do you think that's the same reason?
I think so, man. I think this finding is shocking to Taylor Swift's world. This has never happened. I mean, it's an alarming, full-blown trademark refused, denied, period, done. The end. Now this person can like honestly get like punitive damages. Crazy as hell. Crazy.
Okay. Well, okay. So then what will be interesting is on Tuesday, the 17th, is the 3-year anniversary of the first Eras show. I wonder if we will get a post about that, or we will just continue to get silence.
Well, I mean, we can get stuff about the Eras tour because we just can't get... I don't think we can have anything that says Showgirl in it.
Right. But I mean, on Friday the 13th, we could have gotten something that didn't say Showgirl on it. That's what I'm saying. Like, are they just laying low? Are we not going to hear anything for a while because they're scrambling because they're trying to figure out like strategy or something? I don't know. Because they definitely could have made a Friday the 13th post that didn't say Showgirl, that didn't even promote a Showgirl song. They could have done like a throwback, or I'm sure there's a million things they could have done. I mean, just it's Swiftie Day. Happy Swiftie Day, you know? This is one of the 4 Friday the 13th of this year or whatever, you know?
Woo! I don't know. I think it's also, you know how Opalite looks so different? Like the visuals are not in any part of like the original album I think that's why they had to do all new artwork because of this lawsuit. Oh my God, it's going to be
a
great.
showgirl.
Yeah, but because she sort of looks like an ice skater. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And not really a showgirl.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm interested to see if I really don't. I wonder if they're going to say like, oh, well, she won't do anything, because here's the other thing. Like, Taylor has $1 billion legal team that can like, oh, this lady wants to sue. Well, we can like drag the shit out of this for an eternity and make it cost a ton of money, even though like Taylor would be in the legally wrong. But I guarantee you there will be a lawyer that's like, I'll do this pro bono because you're going to win, because it's already been objectively, like, every category you lost in, Taylor, for this. I mean, and now I don't even know if she can do the word showgirl, because it's implied link to the life of the showgirl. I mean, I don't know, man. I didn't see this one coming. I did not see this one coming.
Could she call it TLOAS? Just call it Toloas?
Yeah, she could.
Maybe that's what it'll be.
Maybe she'll do that. She got to do something, because otherwise she can be sued every day. Or she's going to settle. She's going to offer this woman an immense amount of settlement, a settlement amount. And
she can't call it like That's Showbiz for You or something, because didn't somebody just came out with an album called that in the last couple months? I can't think of who it was. So she can't do that. I'm very interested to see what she does. And
I'm really interested if there's a record of her going to this woman's performance. See, that's what's going to be coming next, is that she got do you know what I mean? Because it's very well-known shows in Vegas. Like, she has upcoming shows in Vegas. Like, she's not like somebody who's not actively using this trademark constantly. Oh my God, it's such a mess. Such a mess, man.
Now I'm just like curious how they'll handle it.
Totally.
Will we get another letter explaining? I mean, they can't just change the name and not explain why. Most people don't know about this lawsuit. I didn't know about it until today. It's not been news that I know of. It doesn't sound like anybody else in the chat knew about it. So if she has to change the name of the album, she's going to have to explain it and not just do it.
She's going to hate doing that, though, man. She's going to hate, because like acknowledging that she has to change it is going to create the Swiftie rage that you were just talking about. Like, but like, honestly, it's just like, go look up this woman's work, what she does, her like, go look at, you'll see. It's like, it's not wrong. It was just stupid as hell on Taylor's legal department to allow this, is what it, and just complete and utter like brazenness, like, oh, it's different enough. Nope. It's that different enough in your head is very different than different enough legally. Different enough, it's crazy. But I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen. If I was Maureen, I'd be like, just give me a part of every album sale. I don't know. Or do I see? Here's what Maureen's not gonna want to do. No, Maureen's not gonna want to go. If I settle with you, that means I'm in a way allowing you to use it. Usually it's like, I'm going to give you this much money and you're going to allow me to not have to change anything. And then it's like, if she's really standing on her merit of like, you're infringing on my brand and my life and the things that I've like, as a actual Vegas showgirl, you're infringing upon my intellectual property. Would she give that up? I don't know. So it's going to be an interesting toss up to see what happens. Oh my God, I don't know, but holy shit. Woo!
So if she renames it, my guess would be either to Lois, but I kind of don't see that. I think she'll come up with something else that is the life of a S something. So the letters stay the same, but it's a different of enough word, or maybe the L of an S or something.
They're saying that she has to change all of her artwork.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, it's wild. It's wild. Why? So why didn't we? Okay, we already talked about that one. Couldn't she just rebrand it as Showgirl? I mean, there's a lot of Showgirl registrations already. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
There's Showgirls, the movie. There's the last
I mean,
Showgirl movie. Again, I don't think
you guys, it's
similar because it's a movie, but
it's the whole package, and not necessarily just it's the fact that this other person does music, live performance, burlesque in Vegas, makes merch, does a podcast. It's like it's the fact that it encompasses so many of the different filings for the trademark. Do you know what I mean? It's not just like, it's
not just a title.
Right. Exactly. And Taylor didn't file it under just a title. She filed it under merch, musical recordings, live performances, all of the things. It's like this person already had the trademark for it. She literally already had the trademark for it. And see, they don't immediately ding you. When you apply for a trademark, you apply for it and you have to wait and see what happens. So the time goes by. There's not an immediate like ding, like we've found that, which there should be, but that's just not how it works. So upon review, it's like they were like, the different enough standard is not it's not, it doesn't match the smell test. Do you know what I mean? Like these are very similar in pretty much absolutely everything. So
yeah, man,
it's astounding. It's truly astounding. It's astounding.
Well, everybody hold on to all your posters and your CD covers.
Absolutely.
All your artwork, because
God only knows what's. Yeah, because I mean, I think she's gonna have to change it. I think she's gonna have to change it. Unless they do a settlement agreement. It'd have to be a huge amount of money, though. Well, if I was Maureen, I'd be like,
yeah. I don't know. I think I would be like, woo, let's go.
Yeah, if I was Maureen, I'd be like, how much? Yeah, like it's because you have to look at. Yeah, I mean, it would be outrageous. And then there would be like, or she can sue her every day. You know what I mean? Oh my God, it's a mess. It's a mess. We didn't need it because we already have all this mess going on. It's like something, I'm telling you, that solar thing, the solar eclipse has screwed up so much shit. It has screwed up, and look what's happening. We're fighting right and left with the bad apples coming out of the woodwork. We've got messy as hell, incompetent, like legal filings. This is just abnormal for the Swift world. Abnormal. Yeah. All right. So I'll show you the paperwork later, but yeah, it's crazy. She could just call it life of a Showgirl Taylor's version. I don't even know at this point. I don't even know if she's allowed to use life of a. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. I'll show you the documents. She may have to re-record the vault with different producer. Yep, she might have to. Very well.
Yeah, Holly and I were talking about that yesterday. Of maybe again, because we know that we're very likely not going to get a whole Reputation album plus a vault. We don't know if we get something what we're going to get, and so maybe she cuts. If she is going to give us part of the album, maybe we don't get the songs that give Jack writing credit. Maybe she did maybe that's why we have to wait for it, because she did re-record whatever was maybe already recorded with Jack. Maybe she re-recorded it with Max Martin or somebody else entirely. Who knows? And I don't know. I still honestly get hung up on, in the letter, the line about like it having to hatch, or the eggs having to hatch or something. Yeah. And I'm still like baffled by what the fuck that means, but maybe
exactly because right, because it means like almost like we have to go on an Easter egg hunt, and when you find it, it unlocks it, is how I read that in my delusional thinking mind. I don't really know what
because
that means.
Snakes lay eggs, so I can see that, like as a thing. So maybe that would be amazing.
It would be amazing. But now we've got this. So like when she wrote that, though, was all of this going on. I don't know. All right, let's get into the Jack shit.
Okay, let's get into the Jack shit.
All right. So for all of you who didn't know, Jack Antonoff is going on tour with his band called The Bleachers. He sent out an email that's riddled with wackiness. His main picture being the wedding that was obstructed and taken over by Swifties. And then his song Dirty Wedding Dress came out, and the lyrics, gotta say, I spent some time decoding it. Didn't like the result of that at all. Like
Nope.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all because it confirms, it confirms that there's massive issues. There's massive issues, and this makes things real dirty. Here's why. Number one, we don't really like when Taylor's beefing with people. You know what I mean? It's not fun. You know what I mean? It's not fun. I don't like her having enemies all around. Number two, it indicates that something massively major has happened. Major that we probably will never know about. Major to the point of where some of these lyrics are so shocking to me that, like, I texted Taylor, like, oh my God, this is how I'm reading this.
It's gonna, it could get very, very messy.
Very, very messy. 3, Jack, since 1989, has been so ride or die with Taylor and is a huge secret keeper for her. And also has also done like a lot of her dirty work, to be honest with you, like posting like pictures of when songs were recorded with like dates that like tell the fans that it's like this day, you know what I mean? So Taylor didn't have to do it. You know what I mean? Like
he's like the Raisins picture.
Yes. The Raisins pictures is a number one that's coming to my mind. Like absolutely like dirty work, the dirty work. This guy knows all of the shit. Okay. We do not need, it's different when it's a two-sided war in a way. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I can't figure out like where this started, but I do know that it's real. He's not in the docuseries. This dirty wedding dress with the pictures. He's using the visuals of the Swifties taking over his wedding and the news reporters taking over the wedding. So this is a direct and indirect. Direct at Swifties. With Swifties comes Taylor Swift. Okay. And what Donna, what you're saying, he doesn't say it in the present tense, right? He's we'll put the lyrics up in a second. There's a lot of I'm changing my mind. I'm cutting ties. I'm saying goodbyes. People need a bigger people need to be looked at more thoroughly. He mentions Big Machine. That line with Big Machine has gotten me losing sleep. Okay.
Yeah.
The Big Machine line I hate more than anything because it's alluding to a ghostwriter at Big Machine. When you think of Big Machine and Jack Antonoff, who do you think of naturally? Like he's doing this shit on purpose. Either he's like stirring so much shit that it's going to cause a feud, or there's already a feud and now he is telling his side. Taylor and I were talking on the phone yesterday, and it's like, okay, so there's NDAs and stuff, but he can do it in the music. Remember how we were talking 5 live streams ago? Like, well, all Joe would have to do is write a book under his pseudonym, and it's a fiction. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same situation. Same situation.
Because if you have plausible deniability if you don't actually like name a name.
Right. I looked up if there's a Sammy ghostwriter. I got like so sidetracked from my Maddie thing that like I was like, who at Big Machine's named Sammy? Sam. Anything that ends in Y. You know what I mean? Like who's the ghostwriter that they're referring to? I couldn't find one directly, but like it doesn't even matter because it's an implied writing pieces for Big Machine.
That's the thing, that it's making an accusation, or it's like starting conspiracy theory almost. Like it's putting
statement.
Yeah, but it does have that plausible deniability. It doesn't name anybody specifically. It's planting a seed, and if the wrong media outlet, the wrong like group of people look into that and say, oh well, this means that Taylor we know that it will become part of, it'll just become accepted
Absolutely.
truth, even if there's
Well,
no fact behind it. It'll be another Kanye phone call.
Absolutely. And leading up to her songwriter induction, which is like, I think that's why this is so diabolical to put in there, because it alludes to the fact that there is a ghostwriter. And I think what he's alluding to is that there was a ghostwriter during Speak Now. Remember how she's like, I'm the only person that wrote anything. I think that's like what he's actually trying to allude to, or that she uses writers in general. And it's walking a fine line of liable, in my opinion. And he knows that. So it's like, why would you put that in there? Like, of any of the words, you don't even need the name Big Machine. Why would you even need that in there? You've never worked for them. You're a producer on your own. You know what these two words are going to incite out of people, especially because everyone thinks that you're already in a feud with her. Why are you saying that there's a person that's writing pieces for Big Machine and then talking shit the rest of the time? And then the visual that goes with it is how the Swifties, and, you know, therefore Taylor ruined your wedding day. Crazy. Yeah. We're in crazy times. Hi. Yeah, it's insane. So, okay. Oh, yay. I'm happy that you're here too. We both are. Yay. Someone is using Patrick and Travis over 1587 Prime name on their restaurant because they have a someone is suing. Oh, okay. Someone is suing. Well, we'll see what happens with that. I mean, again, one's a Schubert, like
very different.
Yeah, but like the thing that, okay, let me just make this clear. The thing that makes The Life of a Showgirl and The Confessions a problem is that they filed for the exact same type of trademarks. So that's the issue. You know what I mean? But we'll see what happens. No albums are listed for Record Store Day. Isn't the
Elizabeth Taylor, the 7-inch vinyl, has it been taken off of Record Store Day?
Has it?
I don't know. Comment isn't from me. Hold on.
We must know immediately. She could rebrand it as Life of Taylor Swift. She could. It would be the same initials. Exactly. That's great. Absolutely. She should. Because absolutely no one can trademark that. It's wild since showgirls have been around for decades, even for Maureen to get the rights to the word showgirl. It's not the right to the word showgirl. It's right to the phrase Confessions of a Showgirl in the context of it being a musical piece, a live performance, and a brand. You know what I mean? It is wild, though. They need to change the rules for copyright and trademark, but they don't, though, because otherwise there would be tons of there could be another Taylor Swift Inc. Do you know what I mean? Just because you feel like, well, it could be Taylor Swift with 2 F's, you know what I mean? But it there are laws for a reason. And the insane thing is that her lawyers should have known this so in advance that they would have picked a title that created the same, the same messaging without having to violate a copyright. I mean, it's just like her lawyers dropped the ball. It's not Taylor's fault. Taylor's like, I want to call it this. And they're like, cool, we did it. I filed it. She's never had a problem before. It's just wild. I mean, it's a wild, why? I mean, I can't even believe that the copyright offices were like, nah, denied, suspended. They've suspended her copyright and her trademark usage of Life of a Showgirl. I'll show you. Opalite would be great. I mean, is she gonna have to get rid of the title track, The Life of a Showgirl? Craziness. I mean, just utter crazy. Manifesting La Vida in yes. Just
okay, right. It is still listed as a title on the Record Store Day.
It is? Okay, website. Good. Okay.
It is, so that's good anyway. And I hope anybody who goes out there and tries to get it gets to get it.
Does it say anything about the life of a showgirl in there in the wordage, or is it just Taylor
No,
Swift,
just
Elizabeth Taylor?
Yeah, it just lists the title and the artist. It just says Elizabeth Taylor 7-inch vinyl.
I don't care what the album is called. She can rebrand as TS12 for all I care. Yes. But I know there's people that, yes, they will. There's going to be people that go crazy over this. And listen,
of course,
Maureen didn't file a complaint. The Copyright Office themselves was like, this is too similar to this. Like, Maureen did not file a complaint against the life of the showgirl.
Okay.
The Copyright Office said, we've reviewed all this, and it's too similar to this other thing that we have already given a full copyright for.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go and look it up on the Trademark Office website, Taylor's will say live, pending in gray, and then you read the documents and it's been suspended. So like that, the live pending in gray will turn to refused in a blank amount of time, but Confessions of a Showgirl it will have live registered, and that's crazy. Okay. But did he say his friends were inside, which is what Taylor was? I'll show you the lyrics and we can just dissect it. Maybe she should have named it The Life of a Pop Star. Yeah, she should have. Actually, she should have done that, because that's kind of, I think, probably an argument that if it needs to be, Maureen is going to make, where she is like, well, I actually am the life of a showgirl. A showgirl is a Vegas burlesque performer. That is what a showgirl isn't a pop star. You know what I mean? So yeah, there'll probably be a legal argument as to why that word is actually wrong. Isn't that Dream Girls, not Showgirls? The one
there's Dream Girls and there's also Showgirls. And Showgirls is the last Showgirl. Showgirls was 90s, I think, and it was
the chick from Saved by the Bell. Yeah, which is
it was very Scandinavian at the time. I think it's NC-17 or something.
It's wildly unhinged. Showgirls is wildly unhinged.
I've never seen it, but
oh my god, it's amazing.
Just an enormous deal being made of it when it came out. I think I think the rating, but
it's like life. It's like a Lifetime movie. Like on. I don't know what. Like it's wild. It's like on steroids, like massive steroids. It's hilarious. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I think it's sort of like, but it's great. It's like a cult classic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, and then Life of a what is it called with the one with Pamela Anderson?
The Last Showgirl.
The Last Showgirl. Yeah.
So good, amazing.
So good. Cried the whole time. I can't even.
And Dreamgirls is also amazing.
Yeah, and Dreamgirls is also equally amazing. Mm-hmm. That's why I need new music. There's so much going on. So much going on. So much going on, you all. So much going on. A ghostwriter for who? Well, I mean, if you think of Big Machine and it's Jack Antonoff talking about Big Machine, who's the first person that comes to mind? See, this is all it needs to do is evoke the person's name who had a massively public relationship with Big Machine, and then went into a big master's dispute with it. Like the whole thing. It's Taylor, which is so wild that he would throw Big. It's like,
right, but he did write it so cleverly because it does. It's open for interpretation, right?
Open for interpretation.
Doesn't specify that it's Taylor,
but it's like,
that's what like the one person has to take it and have it go viral, and
which they're gonna do. That's why he wrote it.
Assumption is gonna be enough.
Which is why he wrote it. That's why he put that in there. He's not an idiot. You know what I mean? He did it because he knows that will happen. And oh my God, it's so crazy. Like, this is crazy times.
Yeah.
Ah! Well, I couldn't Kanye see Taylor because we already talked about it. Okay. I hope this doesn't interrupt the Donna.
There we go. Comment of the week. Oh my gosh. Okay, can we talk about this for just a second?
Yes, I pulled out that thing, so you go and talk, and I will plug in. Sorry.
Excellent. Perfect timing. Okay, so y'all know that I frequent some websites, some spots on the internet that are not Swiftie hubs, let's say. So sometimes I see the scuttlebutt from people who are not fans and who, but she still lives rent-free in their mind. So 2 very interesting Kelsey things came up this past week, right? Great news. Our favorite tight end is going to be playing another season. Yay. We're all excited about it. We love Travis. We love, Taylor as a wag. And I'm excited for the outfits to come back when she goes to the shows. Or to the games. I saw an enormous and a ridiculous amount of comments that said, because he is going to play another year, that means they're not getting married. And no one explained how they got from the point A to the point B. It doesn't make any sense. The only thing I heard is, oh, Taylor doesn't want to be a wag anymore. It's not fun for her anymore. She wasn't as visible this past season. She showed up late. And we know that's not why, right? Obviously, the reason she had to show up late, she wasn't as front and center at the games, is because everybody can't shut up about it. And, puts the focus on her instead of him.
Right.
So that came up. That enough is annoying. But then the whole Donna Kelsey thing, which I'm sure everybody knows, but I'll just quickly explain
Please explain.
TMZ posted a headline, almost like a breaking news headline, Donna Kelsey is doing renovations in her modest Florida home. And it's such a ridiculous non-news story. Why did TMZ, even if they got, somebody sent them this hot tip or whatever, why did they run with it? Talk about a slow news day. So the internet, of course, does what the internet does sometimes, and just has been so funny with it. That this is the biggest, most important news story of the year.
Give me a break.
It's amazing. But again, in these other non-Swiftie circles, people seem to be of the belief that either Taylor's team or Travis's team planted this story because, they're so desperate for PR.
Right.
And again, it's why? Why? Especially in literally 2-3 days later, they knew the announcement about Travis resigning was coming out the same week.
Right.
So they knew if they wanted Travis or a Kelsey to be in the news cycle, they knew it was going to happen. Make it make sense.
Well, we can't because it's the people are deranged. They're ridiculous.
They're deranged.
All Taylor would have to do is walk down the street with paparazzi and whatever the hell. That's all she has to do. She doesn't have to go Donna Kelsey's getting a new bathroom. No one cares.
Right? I'm sorry, Holly. No, she's getting new doors and windows.
Doors and windows, whatever the.
Why do we know this?
Do you know what I mean? Well, because I don't care. Do you know what I mean? Because it's this. And why would this have anything to do with Taylor's press? That Donna Kelsey is getting a new door. Who?
And if you know anything about Donna Kelsey, and I'm not saying I'm a Donna Kelsey expert, but I do watch The Trader, so I feel like I have a finger on the pulse of Donna Kelsey now a little bit. Yeah, she seems like the most no nonsense. Doesn't want fame. She doesn't want any of this. She doesn't want her name out there. And on New Heights, they called her and they were like, "So, Mom," and she's like, "This is the stupidest thing
I've
Donna. Ever heard. I can't believe this." She's such a no frills person that she would not consent to having this story leaked in the press because it would bring her attention. She doesn't. I mean, sure, yeah, she was on Traders, but that was a fun thing for her. She loved all the housewives and all that kind of stuff. It's a different thing.
She better be firing whoever did the who would have even leaked this. Is my question.
Contractors, I'm guessing.
Contractors, yeah.
Or a neighbor.
Yeah, somebody who has way too much time on their hands to be like, I have a story for you, TMZ. Donna
Right, and
Kelsey's
then that person got paid, right? Because they used this ridiculous, stupid story, and that person got paid for this tip.
Ugh.
So
can you
stupid.
imagine? That shit's so irritating. It's so annoying. Like, you have no privacy.
Yeah.
It's really sad, actually. I think she picked Showgirl because she was on the. Yes, I mean, we can just. The thing is, it's like, I'm not defending Taylor. I'm defending her. Whatever, but I'm not defending her lawyers. Her lawyers made a absolutely catastrophic mistake of not seeing the fact that this is already something that's going on and has been since 2015, and how the law works and how trademarks work, which they should know because they file about 1 billion trademarks for Taylor every year. Ugh,
yeah,
it's wild behavior on their part. Wild.
Taylor didn't do anything wrong. It's a great title. It's a great song. You know, we understand why she named it. It's just unfortunate, and that we don't know what's gonna happen. Hi, Peg.
Hi, Peg. So ridiculous. Trademarking Confessions is 100% different than the life. It's not, though, in the legal sense of the word. That's the problem. Is that it's not in the legal sense of the word, which her lawyers, she has the best lawyers in the world. They should have known this. It is too similar. You can't have confessions of a lifestyle you're not leading. It's do you know what I mean? It's just crazy. It's just crazy. I mean, it's crazy that this has happened. There's an entire Reddit group dedicated to hating.
Yeah, there's
people need to get a grip. Hi, Always Christmas.
Yeah, hi, Always Christmas.
They will get married before training camp this summer. It's coming. I agree. I
hope so.
I agree.
I had a doctor's appointment this week, and my GP is a Swiftie. And before she asked me anything going on with me or why I was there or any of that, of course I had, I don't know, something Eras Tour on, because I always Taylor's merch on, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because, okay, so I have to ask you. And I think she's going to ask me a medical question, right? Like, how is this going?
Right.
When are Taylor and Travis getting married?
June 13th. Well, I'll tell you right now. I think it's between May 22nd and June whatever now, because of Jack's placement of this single, or his album coming out on the 22nd of May. Something shady is going on with him.
Yeah, I mean, it's the middle of the week.
There's petty vendetta shit happening. So yeah. Ugh. Donna said, "Aren't there important things going on?" Right?
And there are, but I mean, everybody just needs a little fun and ridiculousness, and I think that's why it kind of took off. But
yeah, someone who has never been asked to seek Amy leaked it.
That's a great Britney reference. Great Britney call out.
And God bless Britney, man. I hope she's getting the help that she needs right now after her unfortunate situation that just occurred. Because, you know, I don't like seeing Britney in the state that she's in. It truly breaks my heart. It truly breaks my heart.
Yeah.
It really does. I think Lana is about absolutely. From the weird Grammys to absolutely. I'm like, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
I mean, there is that lyric in Opalite, which is the song about it's called Margret. It's about Margret and Jack's, you know, wonderful, beautiful love affair that nobody's ever been close to it. But it's a Lana song, and it says, you know, the whole refrain that is repeated over and over and over in that song is, when you know, you know. When you know, you know. When you know, it's like over and over and over. So yeah, I fully believe Lana.
And let's not forget the insane. Does anyone remember the insane, like, ridiculous? I don't even know what you want to call it. Like, I guess like gossip of that Taylor stole Lana's computer for like Tortured Post Department. Are you kidding me?
Right. She was gonna do like a Sylvia Plath themed album or something, or I don't know, but yeah, that's.
I mean, she references a lot of Sylvia Plath, but like, yeah,
but she references a lot of other poets too, like.
Absolutely, like without question, like. But here's the thing, like I'm nervous. I find myself feeling very nervous about the Big Machine line. I don't like it. I do not like it because it's, first of all, it's like completely out of place in the song, and it's so shockingly like glaring to me. And maybe I'm just too delusional as being a Swiftie that I'm like, this is,
maybe,
I don't know.
But I, you know what, I do believe in my heart of hearts that Taylor has kept fastidious records of all her
absolutely
writing, everything, voice memos,
Taylor
diaries.
does not have a ghostwriter.
No. So
hopefully.
I think, yes, I do think if the wrong person gets a hold of this story, it could blow up huge. But I also think that Taylor has certainly learned over time, fight back right away and show as many receipts as possible. And I think in this situation, she has all the receipts. And hey, it may end up being a beautiful thing for us because we may end up getting access to early versions and lyrics and you know, but the voice notes like way more than we already have. So it could be a boon for us.
It could work out great. It could work out great. I just want to, like, I'm obsessed with people's strategies. Do you know what I mean? And like, what do they see the end results and why do they think they can get them using blank, blank, blank? And it's like, this is like a hard open. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. This is a very, very strong open. We don't even know what's on the rest of this album. This is a strong open of alluding to. I just, oh my God, I don't know. Plus, I mean, we can't forget right now, she is still embroiled in the Blake Lively shit.
Yeah,
she's still, now she
will never die.
Well, right, and it's more shit keeps coming out, like it's crazy. Secondly, now we have the Life of a Showgirl trademark infringement. It's just, I don't like it. I don't like the vibe that it's all like, what did they all get together? Do you know what I mean? Except Maureen was innocent of this. Like literally the trademark office was like, did that on their own. But
I think when you get as enormous as Taylor Swift is, and this album is the most public she's been in a very long time. So a huge album, lots of public interviews, plus the engagement with Travis. I think you become so big that everybody starts firing their arrows, right? And trying to take you down. Like, because if you can be the person who took down Taylor Swift, I mean, I don't know, maybe that's a thing, but I do think she's so visible now that it does open it to more things like that. I'm not saying they're justified. I'm not saying that should happen. But I also hope she's big enough as well that she can weather all of this and still come out on top.
I do too,
one way or another. I think she's learned through a lot.
Yeah, she'll come out on top, but it's just like bullshit we don't need, especially when like right before she's getting married. All right, I'm going to show you these documents just so, because Peg, you're saying that I just saw Taylor did not lose it. Taylor could argue that confessions in life has a very different meaning. She's already done it, so I'm just going to show you. I'm just going to show you.
When did this verdict, Holly, when did the verdict come out? It came out on
5 days ago.
Okay. So it's possible that like maybe some websites aren't updated yet or something. I don't know.
Or it's spin because it's like, here's the document. All right. So let me see, where did I put
Christine is saying people hate success, and people especially hate successful women. They hate the fact that she's like, I'm not going to go away. They want her to take like a 4-year break like Harry Styles did, which great for Harry. Like, love it. Love the new album. Love that he's come back feeling confident, and he's great on Saturday Night Live last night. But yeah, I mean, I do think there is a contingency of people who have always wanted to take her down, but even more, like there's still people like, oh, that flop album, and it's like, clearly not. You know, people.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
Oh, hello, tech.
Hold on. Do you see? I can't. I can never see it though. Here we go.
Oh, okay. I can see it. I just can't read it because again.
Well, yeah, because like now I like
installed in the 1900s. So, but if anybody wants to, you know, they can pause and read it. They can. After we are done with the live stream, it always posts back up, so you can fast forward, you can pause.
And you know what? I'll put a link to it
Perfect.
in the live stream. So here's all the things about this. And then I'll show you just the straight up denial. I mean, these are all the things that she filed for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we got comments over the bottom of it anyway, too. So,
oh yeah,
you wouldn't be able to, if somebody wanted to read every single word, which I
did.
Most people don't want to, but some people may want to, and they wouldn't be able to just from this. But you said you're going to link it, so
yeah, I'll link it. All right, so I'll link it, and then we can. But I'll show you. Hold on, like I do want to show you this one other one though.
Okay.
Just because plain as day, this says this, but I have to find it. Hold on.
Christine, I asked that earlier. The appeals are apparently done. This is
yeah, like it's a decision that's already been done.
So
it's already been done.
Down to a settlement situation,
or yeah.
However,
is this? Hold on, let me see.
Maureen decides to go forward. Hi, Teely.
Hi, Teely. Hello. All right, let me see. See this where it says suspension notice right there?
Yes. No response required. I can read that much.
Yeah, because there's nothing left to do.
Mm-hmm.
The trademark has been removed, or not, has been suspended from her.
Mm-hmm.
And I will put in there all of the information that here I'll just so you guys can see this. Why does this keep coming back? Where you can see that this has been suspended.
Oh, March 3rd, it says. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay.
Done.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, I'll put it all in the I'll put it in the description of this live stream.
Okay.
When it's on YouTube. So
perfect.
So there we go. And all the other stuff that I've like researched about it. I'll put in there for you guys to read. Because yeah, it's crazy. Like no one saw this one coming. So I don't know if people are just making up shit, like making up stories like, oh, it's not, you know.
That's true. I mean, I guess it depends on where you get.
There's a lot of spin, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's in paperwork. Like it's over.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay, can we transition to talk? Well, we started talking about Jack a little bit. I want to get into the Margret Qualley of it all because
Margret. Oh my god,
I am finding this very interesting. Okay, so you're saying what does Jack Antonoff doesn't have anything to do with the trademark stuff? That's a separate.
We keep jumping subjects.
Yes,
Jack Antonoff.
We're gonna dive into more Jack and Margret stuff now, though. So you are right on time.
Yeah, Jack is doing crazy shit with Margret Qualley. I mean, Margret Qualley doesn't like Taylor.
Or does she like Taylor too much?
Maybe she's jealous of her.
To be Taylor?
I don't know. But she definitely don't like her.
Again, conspiracy theory, all alleged. But let's look at what we know. Mm-hmm. She dated and is now married to someone very close in Taylor's circle. Mm-hmm. She was very handsy, talky, weird pictures with
Joe.
With her Taylor's boyfriend. Mm-hmm. She tried to get connected, work whatever with Travis.
Totally.
They were going together. And then that wedding dress at her sister's wedding.
Yeah, but like I think that the wedding dress, like, it is weird for sure that it's like literally identical to, I mean, yeah, it's weird.
Okay, let's back up so that people know what we're talking about. So when Taylor went to Jack's wedding, she wore a dress that was kind of lace. It was very light blue, looked kind of white.
It looked white. It looked white.
Corseted on top, and then lacy rufflies at the bottom. Very pretty.
Yes.
And then I was looking for pictures, and I pulled up a picture from Margret's sister's wedding, which was just this past October. It was a Halloween themed wedding because it was on Halloween, and everybody's like in bats and skeletons and crazy and all that kind of stuff. And then there's a picture of Margret with her sister and maybe other people, and her dress is so eerily similar.
Yes,
to the dress wild. That Taylor wore to Margret's wedding. It's light pink, but again, it's like it could be white. Same corset top. It does not have ruffles at the bottom, but same lace.
Yeah, it's wild.
I've thought about more of it. If you look at the picture, one person is a woman in beautiful dress with like bats and stuff on it. There's kids on the ground that have like actual Halloween costumes on. And then two maybe other bridesmaids. Now they also have dresses that look sort of lingerie-ish.
Yeah, and also really light colored, except that one, which is in the peachy one.
Here's my, again, conspiracy theory. I'm just going on vibes. I don't have anything to back this up except the fact that they all have like sort of similarly lingerie-y dresses makes me think that either together they decided or the sister, the bride decided, go buy a dress that looks sort of like lingerie for whatever reason. I don't know why you would do that, but okay, they made that decision. But then Margret specifically chose a dress out of all the lingerie-y dresses that are out there that looked that similar to Taylor Swift dress. It was worn to Margret's wedding.
Yeah, it's totally weird. It's totally weird. It's totally weird. Like, listen, Margret Qualley has like weird vibes. Like, this is what I think. I don't know where it starts from. Like, I don't know where the root of this beef, you know what I mean? But I will say that Margret's a professional dancer. Margret made that video that looks identical to what later Taylor made as the Delicate video, like the dancing styles. So that was weird. That was just weird off the bat.
I haven't watched that yet, but I will say that like that dancing style is in other things as well. Like,
okay, but like when you look at it, like, okay, this is the person that's dating the guy that I'm around the most in my life, recording life. It's kind of like, it's kind of an intrusion of artistic. It would appear that way. If I was Margret, I'd be like, why is she doing my exact same dance and making it a video when I just did? It's just weird. It's just weird. Not that again, inspiration. People like flip out over inspiration. You know what I mean?
I mean, it reminds me.
But then at the same time, though, what?
I was gonna say. I mean, when I first saw the Delicate music video, I was like, oh, that's how Audrey Hepburn dances in Funny Face. So I always assumed it was sort of inspired by that. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying like there could be many. I mean, and obviously Taylor
there's many because everything's
everything's
inspired from something else. So this is like, I don't like, it's just odd to be like a thing that's like, so
agreed. Absolutely agreed. It's all odd.
Critiqued. But nevertheless, here we are. And then Margret Qualley, either before or after, I'm not exactly sure the date, had that thing with Joe. It's made all this weird, let me clarify before anyone jumps on my shit. She was in a movie with Joe, and then she kept mentioning like the sex scenes that they had together in interviews, and like Joe was visibly uncomfortable. And then she was making all those comments to Jack about how when she got home, she just smelled all like Joe. Odd. Okay. Odd behavior.
And pictures of them on the red carpet standing incredibly close. Like it looks like she is trying to hold his hand.
Absolutely.
Maybe like, she is at some point holding his hand, but I mean,
like she's creeping in. Yeah.
That's very weird for like two stars on a red carpet.
And it's also really weird knowing like the person that like they weren't like, her and Jack weren't married at the time, right? Yeah. And like we're all in the same circle. This is gonna look weird, and like it would cause a prickly environment. Do you know what I'm saying? So like on purpose, like you know that Taylor's not going to handle this well. She hates shit like this. You know what I mean?
Who would handle it well?
Yeah, like who would handle it well? And then and then we have the, she insisted upon getting into Happy Gilmore to be in the movie with Travis. We have her obvious like strange behavior at some award shows. Yes. And in like, if you take like a little tiny snippet of those, it looks like everything's fine. But if you look at like whole snippets of those award shows where like, especially the ones where like Margret and Sabrina are talking, and it's when she did that. It's when Margret did the curtain hair where she did this one of these, and Taylor is right here. So she couldn't see her. You know what I mean? It's like, and it's obviously like on purpose. And Taylor's like trying to like look around her hair, and it's just very prickly. And then they're having a conversation, and Taylor's talking in the conversation and no recognition. But it is also, you know, there's the year that I'll admit, as a Swiftie, Taylor was unhinged at that Grammys where she's dressed up as the albatross. Like the Tortured Poets Department Grammys, she had wacky behavior.
That was like a different Grammys than the hair, though. I think the hair was this past.
Yeah. No, this is a different Grammys. But she had
I think she was very
outrageous.
Like very
like she had wild behavior going on that Margret didn't really seem to love. She kept giving Jack all those noogies on his head, putting awards on. I mean, like, okay, whatever. So this is like, we're getting snippets, okay? Snippets of a whole big giant lives. You know what I mean? So we really know a micro amount of information. But if you add it all up together, it seems like Margret really doesn't like Taylor Swift. Okay. The other thing is that Jack was so absorbed in Taylor's world. I mean, like quite literally album after album after album after like interview after put this out for me. Make like, I fully believe Taylor was like, hey, can you put that Raisins picture out and make sure you date it? Because I can't do the dirty work. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
I feel like Jack loved it. I feel like Jack would
totally
like that.
Loved it. But I think Margret was like, oh, hell no. I am now it's me. You know, our world is going to revolve around. And I don't want any of this drama. Like with Taylor comes all this drama, all these complications, all this bigness, right? So then the wedding happens. Taylor shows up at the wedding, and for whatever reason, we don't know how, that the paparazzi was leaked as to the destination. They showed up, you know, Taylor to see Taylor. All the Swifties showed up. They bombarded this wedding. Now, ridiculous. I will say, in Jack and Margaret's defense, I will say this: Taylor should have left. Taylor should have left the wedding. Yeah. She should have been like, I have caused your wedding to be a giant epic circus. I'm also wearing white / light blue. Like the whole thing was weird. She came in like I love Taylor. She has huge energy. You know what I'm saying? Big ass. It's and she can't even help it. And I think Margaret's like, she did it on my wedding day, and all like we had to like avert like our plans, and we were like blocked into the event, and like it caused all this chaos and all this shit. And now, honestly, Taylor should have been like, I'm sorry. I don't know how they found out that I would be here because your location was secret. And I'll do the right thing, even though I want to see you guys get married. I love you all to death, but I am going to very visibly and obviously leave. So all these people leave also. So you can have your day. She should have done that, but that's not what happened. All these things add up to, I mean, can you imagine like, and the fastness of which Taylor produces music? It's so amazing, and it's so constant that I think Margaret's like, well, like obviously after the Eras tour, she's gonna like take a pause and not put out anything. Oh hell no! She put out Taylor's versions during the Eras tour. She put out like Tortured Poets Department, and then like it's like a lot of work. You know what I mean? And the Tortured Poets was a double album. So it's like a huge amount. You're like enwrapped in this thing. And I think also, we have the whole Maddie situation where Jack was was a, part of that whole world. And so Margaret, if she already didn't like her, jealous of her, or whatever, you know, envious of like the time that her and Jack's, I mean, who knows? I don't know, but all I know is she's giving off vibes of, I don't like it. And Jack Antonoff has responded with, we are now only going to be seeing our people, our, you know, the, I don't, it's too many things happening at once. Okay. You guys have to look at all of it all together, all happening at once. We have the Gracie Abrams, and I will die on the hill that shit is about Taylor Swift. We have the Jack mentioning Big Machine and that line about, I think that's directed directly at Swifties, and I like saying goodbyes. I'm just telling you. And the pictures representing the visual of that song is the bombardment of the Swifties ruining his wedding. So I don't know. Take it away. I got to fix this.
Well, here's some of my thoughts. First of all, I think the fact that Taylor was acting so strangely at the 2024 Grammys, the Albatross Grammys, it speaks to me of how you may act, how you might drink a little bit more, you might be a little bit awkward when you are seated at a table with people you are actively upset with, and they are maybe upset with you. I mean, we don't know, and we'll probably never know, you know, who drew that boundary first, who iced who out first. I mean, as I've discussed before, there is very poignantly, specifically a verse in Wishlist that is about Jack. So we know it was, and obviously Jack not having any involvement in Showgirl. No, we know that at some point after Torture Poets and before Showgirl, that this rift happened.
Something happened.
And so she's sitting at a table with 1, 2, who knows how many people who either, even if it hadn't actually happened yet, it was in the process. Like things were breaking down. Like maybe she was finding out things. Maybe he was we don't know. But like, you kind of turn into like a frenemy kind of situation. Like, I'm not comfortable with these people, so maybe I act over and I noogie and I, you know, and I put the glasses on and, you know, like I kind of overact, especially knowing cameras are on me the entire show. Oh yeah, we're good. Look, well, we're such good buddies, because I don't, if anybody picks up on the coldness between us, I know that's going to be the story, and not the fact that I just announced a double album. Well, we didn't know it was a double album at the time. We got this, you know, but, you know?
Yeah. And like pulling Lana up on stage when she obviously didn't want to go. Like it was the year that all that happened, putting the awards on Boy Genius's heads, and all it was definitely a vibe that night, for sure. We can just say that. I can say that as a, you know, we can all say that, we can all agree that it was like, what it was kind of like frenzied behavior, I would call it, from Taylor. We don't know if that was the beginning of the issue, the straw that broke the camel's back, if there was already shit going on before. We don't really know. We do know that Jack was, you know, on stage at the Eras Tour. We do know that. I think a lot of it has to do with the Maddie situation, to be honest with you, but like, who knows? And the Joe situation. I mean, like, we don't know like the friend ties and what really happened and how, and like the things.
And we will never know.
I'll just say straight up though, I don't think Margret Qualley does not like Taylor Swift.
I have a feeling, my headcanon, at least so far, I feel like she desperately wanted to be friends with Taylor and be in Taylor's like inner circle, and maybe Taylor didn't like fall. Maybe she just like, I'm sure she liked Margret, but probably wasn't like, oh my gosh, girl, let's be best friends. And then Margret was like, oh, you know, like, okay, so we're not going to be besties. You know how there's some people who are like, oh, so you're not going to be what I wanted you to be, and so I'm going to just like completely and utterly turn against you, you know? I don't know, but It makes
Yeah,
sense to
I don't
me,
know.
just knowing like dynamics that I've dealt with in friend
Yeah,
groups and that my friends have dealt with in their friend groups.
definitely. Definitely. And they did go out, like her and Travis and Margaret and Jack went on that like weird double date. Not
Yeah,
weird, I shouldn't say that.
sure.
That double date, but that looked icy when it was leaving. Like everyone kind of left kind of like with like strange
Well, I mean,
facial
obviously,
expressions.
there's
It was
yeah,
fun.
there's
And there hasn't
obviously not camaraderie, not vibing,
no,
not.
no. There's not a lot of warmth in the body language that I'm seeing. So yeah. I don't know. It's weird and it's obvious, and this dirty wedding dress certainly doesn't help anything. It certainly doesn't help anything. Is the issue. It doesn't calm the waters. It only makes them boil a bit. Like there's obvious digs, in my opinion. Obvious digs. And sort of like a repeat that line. Repeat the mantra, I love goodbyes. Maybe it's time to break the curse. Oh, like I'm telling you, it's something happened.
Yeah.
Something happened. The concept of Taylor dancing with Margaret and Charlie XCX and Jack's present. Yeah. Yeah. And here's the other thing. Like Taylor, we can't also forget this fact that Taylor loves being a performer. She loves being the center of attention. She does. And it doesn't matter. Like at award shows, she never sits down. She's always dancing. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but we
love
know that, you know, like there's like the Taylor cam. There's a camera just for Taylor. Like this gets like, you know, it's
So if she didn't dance to Charlie's song, that would be
a bigger problem. It would be a bigger problem. And it's kind of like there's so much strategy involved. You know what I mean? It's like, because if I present to you that I'm mad, you know what I mean? Then, you know, everyone will know. But I'm going to, you know that you know, we've got an issue, but I'm not going to let the world know that we have an issue right now. I'll save that for whenever I need to. Actually romantic. You know what I'm saying? But Margaret hasn't mastered the body language that Taylor has mastered over the years. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's obvious. Like some pictures are where it's like, you know what I mean? Like one of these like you can tell. I think a lot of it has to do with that Lana situation also. Ladies, with all that's happening around the world, I want to thank you on behalf of the UK for your Grace content. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you. And to everybody in England, I don't know if it's still at the UK, but I know it's Mother's Day there. So
yes, happy Mother's Day.
If you are a mother, happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Have a relationship with
Day
your mother or your
UK.
family that you got to celebrate that. Thank you, Fatih. That is a really, really
beautiful comment. Thank you.
Beautiful comment, and we
love being here.
We do, and we need it.
We do, because the world's insane.
We get pushed down by the news, and this helps us.
Oh my God, the news out of control. Why is the world so obsessed with wanting Taylor to be miserable? I don't know.
Because they don't like a successful woman. They want to bring her down.
I mean, because they're jealous and they can't handle the jealousy. See, this is the thing. It's like people look at Taylor right now in this one little time frame, right? And they go, "Oh, she's on top of the world. She's worth $2 billion." All this stuff, but they don't ever take into account the full scope, the amount of work, the amount of effort, the non-stop work that she has put in for 20 years in crafting a fan base, in nurturing the fan base, in like the amount of work that has gone on to make it appear to us that the whole Easter egging thing and all of the things that we do is like our own idea. It's not.
Yeah.
It's like, this is her marketing plan, that she's so good at this, that she's like, they'll figure it out. Like they know it. We are parasocial. We are. And people use that in a bad way. And I don't really care, but it's like, it's true. We have a very tight relationship with her lore, with the symbology, with their visuals, with the finding of things, with the searching of things. But that just didn't happen. Right. That didn't just poof out of nowhere. She cultivated it, you guys. It's the story she has been telling us that we have been actively page to page. Like, what's more? You know what I mean? Like that. It's a thing that she has created, and that takes so much work on top of the immense amount of work of actually physically doing the job, nonstop world tours, incredible music, re-recording, meet and greets, secret sessions, charities, donations, giving back, performing live, all of it. It's all of it. And she has never, ever stopped. And on top of it, she has never had a bad encounter. I have never found one encounter where like Taylor Swift was a huge bitch. Never. It's never happened. So to have this level, I mean, look at Chapel Roan right now in comparison. Okay. We have somebody that, you know, PR wise, this is not really the correct way to, like, I don't know what her goal is. Like, and maybe she doesn't want to have a really tight, close,
which is
brand.
Fine.
Okay. But here's the thing that I'm going to say about her. And yeah, paparazzi can be invasive and they can take away your privacy. But this last little video of her, where she's filming the paparazzi, like while she's trying to eat dinner and she's saying, like, I just want to go in and have dinner. Girl, I get it. I understand. But that fan that's standing there and said, can you autograph this? She should have just autographed it. She should make she should say, like, while I'm already standing here, I'm mad at the paparazzi. You know what I mean? I'm mad at them for like following me around with cameras. But my fan just showed up and like, can you just sign whatever, like a receipt or whatever that hell she was holding? Like, do you know what I mean?
My understanding
was dance. It's a dance that you have to do. It's a dance.
Yeah.
You don't
my understanding with that is that it wasn't a fan, it was a reseller. But I don't know how she would know that.
How would she know that immediately?
But then she could, if that's what she suspected, maybe she just suspected, she could say, I can't sign that for you now, but let's take a picture together. Because that's why so many like people do pictures instead of signatures, because you can't really resell, you know, like,
either way,
what me with a famous person.
The message that I'm trying to say here is that, like, it takes so much work on all these different levels, handling the press, handling your fans, having this like good flowing energy between all of it to get where Taylor Swift is. Do you know what I mean? People are like, oh, she's just whatever. It's like, no, she's had to sacrifice her privacy, her all of it, all of everything to get where she is. You wouldn't catch Taylor Swift anywhere on camera saying, I'm not signing that. She's either just ignoring everybody. She would not look at a fan and say, I'm not signing this ever. It would never happen. She would just walk by and not sign anything and not even make mention of it. You know what I mean? It's just a different, it's like, I don't know. She's the best at it also. Like Taylor is like the best at it. And, you know, I mean, she's been doing it from the beginning.
Well,
will I stand here for my...
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay.
Think of how many uncomfortable situations she's been put in. The people who proposed in front of her, the guy with the Yahtzee symbol on his shirt, the DJ who SH'd her, like, and in those circumstances, each time she was as generous and kind as she could possibly be. There are people who criticize like the Yahtzee symbol that, oh, she should have refused to take a picture with him. I suppose you could say that, but then you have to look at the other side of the coin and say, well, what would the story be then if she did? When she's never refused to take a picture with anyone, because it was like a meet and greet event. It wasn't like a person on the street. It was very much a planned gotcha moment.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm a 4chan person because they love to try to bring her down.
They're trying to set her up. They're trying to set her up and catch her off guard and be like, and cause a big old scene. And she's too good at this. She's too good at, she's mastered public relations. I mean, just straight up mastered it, you know?
Yeah.
And she's not going to, she's just gonna take the picture and move on. You know what I'm saying? Should she have, like, I don't know, like, but it's the smoothness in which she operates. Okay. Like she's so smooth and her narrative building is so incredibly intricate, and it changes in tiny intervals over time that you don't even notice that like the narrative is completely changed. I mean, when you sit back and think about, okay, I'm just going to bring this up and then we'll move on to more into what we were talking about. But when you look at the narrative from Joe, the breakup of Joe, to dating Maddie Healy, to dating Travis Kelce, the absolute 180 of orchestrated storytelling, vibes, seamlessness. I mean, like it's a work of art, because some people don't even remember, like, oh yeah, and the Joe breakup. Like that should have been like the biggest story in the whole thing. You know what I mean? Should have been the biggest story, but it wasn't. No, it really wasn't. It wasn't at all. And I firmly believe that she did that shit on purpose, because she didn't, for whatever is going on with had gone on with her and Joe, she did not want to make him an enemy. She did not want to. She did not want to set the world on his ass. You know what I mean? And we got the Maddie thing, and then we got the fairy tale football player meets the whole thing, all of it. And it's just these little tweaks, these little rededications. She's a master of what we see and how we perceive her. So to loop this back to why we're talking about Jack, is that these are the types of things that will throw her, like it's wild behavior. First of all, I don't think she would ever in a million years think that Jack would mention Big Machine in a record ever. Especially with the illusion of ghostwriting. Nope. Not like these are the type of uh-ohs. The speak up now petition. She never in 1,000 years thought that Swifties would rally against her at a time period where she's performing in front of them all the time. These are the things that were probably absolutely so earth-shakingly not in any plan that it's remarkable to see how she rebounded from those. I mean, could you imagine if the whole world, and like there was petitions for you to like break up with who you were like dating? Could you imagine this? I mean, like really think about it. Like if there's like 4 people that don't like the person that I'm with, it's uncomfortable. It causes me like,
oh yeah,
like 4. You know what I mean? Could you imagine there's like a whole countries and worldwide petitions and shit? Like it's wild. But the recovery of that, the swiftness, no pun intended, but the swiftness in changing narrative, she's a master. She's a master.
She definitely
when things like this showgirl shit come up, unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's truly remarkable. All right. What else continue with Margret. Because I think Margret's another wild card that she wasn't expecting. I don't think Taylor Swift was expecting a Margret in Jack Antonoff's world. Somebody that who's not really a fan. You know what I mean? I think that's also surprising.
Well, somebody, I want to say Christine, made a comment. It's not on the screen at the moment, but
did you find it? Is it this one?
About no, but that's a good comment.
But true. True. Like, Margret, where do you think Jack got all this money from? And this is why I think this is why,
and like,
yeah,
people know who he
absolutely.
Is. Yeah.
This is why I think father figure is so heavily about Jack. I've heard Margret didn't like Taylor's speech. Oh, really? At the same event where the press was, and I believe that there was tension before this wedding. I really do. I think there was a power struggle of epic proportions. Taylor, who's like, no, I'm queen of the world. Rightfully so, right? No, this is my producer. She's like, no, this is going to be my husband. No, I come first, right? Like this, I need a record. I've got shit to do. You know what I mean? I'm on a schedule. which is the truth. I mean, it's the truth of the matter. I just think that Margret didn't like it.
Or
You know what I
in the
mean?
speech, Taylor really only talked about Jack and didn't really talk about. Because I mean, it would make sense, right? Because she's had this long relationship with Jack.
Totally.
And we don't know how much she knew about Margret or anything like that, but
I need more information. I need
yeah.
more information, Dana. I need more information. I need more information on the speech. I'm gonna have to look it up. I just read part of an article that said the trademark is suspended and not fully resolved. It has not been rejected yet, and it still may be approved. Now, it's I don't know who wrote that, but like there's no further comment that we need from you or your side from the trademark office, meaning it's done. There is no appeal. So I would love it if there was, because it would solve a lot of problems. But like,
yeah.
And when was that dated? Because like the trademark office is when it's like no need to reply. This shit's been suspended. It's, I don't know, but maybe, I don't know, maybe something crazy has happened, and I wouldn't doubt it. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Like,
who knows? Yeah,
let's
maybe
just remember
Taylor's lawyers found some way to reopen. I don't know.
They should have found a way to make none of this happen to begin with.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Let's just remember she's not 2016 Taylor who had to birth reputation to survive snake. Right. She's learned and has gotten to absolutely. Oh, absolutely. And she'll get through this regardless. Absolutely. She'll totally get through this without question. She'll get through this. There's no chance in the world that she's not getting through this, but it's going to be messy because what appears to be going on are the people around her that have kind of insulated her and been her, have championed her since Snakegate are the ones that are sort of throwing shade right now, which is so weird. It's so weird. And I mean, like, we could all tell that Jack and her had a riff before he released his first, I was like, okay, this first song's not going to have anything about Taylor in it. It's just not. But sure as shit, it's like the picture with the paparazzi. And I think he's putting up that picture now. Listen, I put on my hip hop loving hat when I read any lyrics to any song that I could consider a diss track, because I love hip hop culture and I absolutely love battle rappers. Like, with my whole soul, I love how incredibly clever they are with words and meanings and double entendres and ciphers and all the things, right? Now, Jack has just done Kendrick Lamar's amazing album, GNX. And there's so much cipher talk in this. It's like, I'm just saying, like, Big Machine is on purpose. It makes you think of something on purpose. And it's Taylor, and not in a good way. Not in a good way. But she'll come out of it. She'll come out of it. God only knows what's going to happen to them. Yeah, if I was Margret, I'd be like, maybe we shouldn't start a war with like the most clever person on earth.
Right. Oh, this was the comment from Christine. I think she was good friends with Lena and was friends with Lord, and like was friends with Jack's significant others, and maybe watched a pattern of
messiness from Jack.
Messy
and shit from Jack.
Like, I'm okay with like an age gap or whatever, like that's fine with me. But if you look at the ages, like Jack is progressively dating younger women as he gets older. So maybe there's some messiness there. We know there was messiness with Lord. Like, maybe
there's definitely messiness with Lord, because he was cheating on.
Well, yeah, and how old was she when that?
I don't know. I think she was 18, right? 18, 19, something like that. I don't really know.
Legal, but still gross, right?
No, still gross, but cheating was even worse. Like, it's like, I mean, not even worse, but like it's a double worse. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's he's messy with his relationships. And maybe Taylor knows more about that stuff, or maybe, I don't know. But I can see that. I can see that you hurt my friend. And even though we're friends, like, I'm going to take this person's side. Like, I don't know. Or maybe just built up over time even.
The other like super strange thing about the situation is how all of these people are all intertwined in all these different ways into each other's lives. So like there's like sides that like lines that are really hard to draw because this one was dating this one who dated that one who's the brother of this one who's related to this one who's worked with this one. Like the lines are so there's a huge thunderstorm. Sorry, I just like freaked out.
We had
there's
one
like
when we started, so I sent it to you, obviously.
oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yay! Storm inside a teacup, everyone. Storm
Oh,
inside a teacup. Yay! But yeah, like there's so many just like all of these like overlapping everything. I mean, we're not even gonna like talk about how like the Bleachers album is coming out, you know, on Maddie's label. I mean,
right. And it is coming out May 22nd.
yeah.
And when I was talking to Holly yesterday, I thought, I wonder. We've been talking about in past live streams, we talked about how it feels like May is getting egged to us. If she puts out an album, if she puts out like debut Taylor's version the same day as the Bleachers album comes out, and then she could, I'm not saying she will, she could then the next week put out Rep and just completely block Bleachers from the charts.
She'll definitely obliterate
it.
Absolutely. We can bet on it. This line about Big Machine, well, we can bet on it. We've seen this film before. She did this with Katy Perry. She did this exact shit with Katy Perry. Oh, my music has been off streaming for 3.5 years. What's the day of your release album? Oh, okay. That's when mine is magically all going to reappear on streaming. Oh, we have seen this before. And she'll do it.
It fits right in with that date of like when she got her master's back. It's right before the Hall of Fame thing. Like it's perfect. Honestly.
And Jack was there for this. Like he knows the level of which this woman will go to. To me, this is the dragon you do not want to fight, but like, which gives me, see, this is the thing that like is a mind bender for me because like, why would you want to fight this dragon if you know how this dragon never loses a fight ever once?
Just have thunder.
You know what I mean? What?
I just have thunder.
You
sent it back to me.
But yeah, oh, you did?
Yeah.
Aw, ping ponging the storm. Yay. Yeah, like why like to me it would indicate confidence in the arsenal in which Jack has do you know what I mean? There's a certain level of confidence
could be
that's going on. Same with the Gracie Abrams thing. There's a level of confidence there that is there's a level of confidence. So I don't know what's happening, but
I don't know about the Gracie thing. I will say with the Jack thing, I could see again, just like of what I've interpolated of his personality. I can see him thinking he's got the cachet now. I'm Jack Antonoff. I produced all these Taylor Swift records. I produced the 1975 album coming out. I produced the Lord. I'm a big shot now. I'm a big name. So I can take hits on even Taylor Swift. And like, now we know that's not going to turn out well for him because it doesn't turn out well for anyone.
Yeah, this never works out well.
Ego,
there's like literally never, there's no one this has worked out for him.
Yeah, he thinks he can be the exception.
And I don't think Jack is producing the new 1975.
Oh, I thought you said he was.
Yeah, I don't think that I don't think that he is. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't like that doesn't even matter. The fact of the matter is it's like,
well, he did all of Sabrina, like I mean the big name.
Yeah, and he did the last 1975. And like he's doing the new Lana one, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It doesn't matter though. Like he knows there's like trigger words. You know what I mean? There's trigger words. And he's like, if I and this would only work for Jack, really. Like, pick another artist, like anyone. They put Big Machine in their record. No one's gonna. It's not gonna perk anyone's ears up. You know what I mean? It's all relative to who's saying it. You know what I mean? And it's like,
Mhm.
Jack is okay.
Mhm.
Margaret's weird ass interview when they asked her about Showgirl, and she's like,
Mhm.
I'm not talking about it.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
have nothing to say. It speaks volumes. It just speaks volumes. It speaks volumes. The article is dated March 10th, 2026. But it hasn't been updated. There's been no reference of that any sort of anything at the trademark website, which you would think that I'm going to link it when this is done. I'm going to go in and put all the links in, and you guys can like search away. But there's been no update, and they would be the first people to make that decision of whether there's appeals available. But like this shit has been granted to Confessions of a Showgirl. Like they have said it in writing, black and white.
Yeah.
This right here impedes on this, and we're refusing it. We do not need. And then there's actually a reply from Taylor's lawyers that said we will not be what's the word that they use? It's like I want to say like beautifying, but it's not. They will not be like it's just done. It's just done. We're gonna have to settle this out of court some other means. Okay. What does this say? I love absolutely. She's the greatest.
Mhm.
Oh, hi Sarah. Hello. Yeah, so I love being here with you all because it helps take my mind off all the things going on around us. Yes, Swifties United, peace, love, and Swifties forever.
Yay.
Absolutely. What else should we talk about? Do we have more to talk about with this, Jackness?
Well, this is like adjacent at my little Joe father figure realization, maybe. Okay.
Oh, good.
So, yeah, this I think it's juicy. So
Nice.
it's not it won't take me long to go into it. But I discovered I didn't know this. Joe, or AKA William Bowery, gets a pretty big wad of cash from his writing credits on the folklore songs and the Evermore songs. I always thought it would be like pennies on the dollar because I like streaming. I didn't think it was that much money. I thought it was more like the cachet. From the light Googling that I did, like the majority of his money at this point is from those songs.
Yeah.
And I thought about the line in Father Figure, mistake my kindness for weakness and get your card canceled. I think, yes, it's a message to many, many people, Jack included. But I think it's very pointed towards Joe because she showed him a kindness by allowing him to even contribute to whatever extent he contributed on these songs and get the royalties. And I did look it up. She could, if she wanted to, could like take him to court and like get his name off of it if she can prove that he wasn't really involved in the making of the song. Now, I don't know how involved he was. I don't know that she would ever do that, but it's a little message. It's a little message of I could do this if I wanted to. Right. And it would seriously change the way he is living life right now, because if it's a substantial part of his income, yearly income, like it's gonna change. It would change everything for him.
Absolutely. Father, to me, yeah, absolutely. And Father Figure, like, is about so many it's a warning shot to everyone just in general. Secondly, it's like a Jack, Joe, Scott, like but I really think it's to Jack hardcore. I think it's such a scathing message to Jack.
I think so too, but clearly he did not get the message.
No, he doesn't give a shit, apparently, which is, it's like, okay, so what do you, it's wild when it's like, okay, well, they didn't really care about that. All right. So now he's doing this. So, I mean, I'm just saying we're
so does that mean she territory. Has dirt on him she could spread, or does it just mean that she has so much power in the industry, which we know that she does, that she can stop Sabrina, whomever, working with him, and his "I'm up here" goes down like that real fast.
Absolutely. Like, well, or it can go in reverse, because here's the other thing. You've got to look at like public sentiment right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like the court of public opinion is hugely important. And can Taylor Swift afford, not monetarily, I'm talking about like socially, can she afford, so, like, she's not going to take Joe's name off of shit, because she'll come off looking petty as hell, like, for no reason. You know what I mean? The pub will get it, but like court of public opinion wouldn't get it. Does Jack have all this shit that we have no idea about? I mean, we don't know the arsenal of weapons that Jack Antonoff have, but I guarantee you it's huge. Guarantee you it's huge. This guy's been around since 1989. He knows everything. He literally knows everything that this woman's done. I mean, that is just a...
But that means she knows everything he's done too.
Right, but like, which one would hurt more?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Because like Jack, to me, it's like Jack doesn't have a reputation of being like a certain way in the court of public opinion. Do you know what I mean? Like Jack, like it's for the same reason that like no one was looking for where Jack's wedding was on their own without Taylor having to be there. Like, who will it hurt more? It will hurt Taylor more. That shit coming out will hurt Taylor more.
Absolutely.
And I think he's willing to obviously take a little risk there. I don't know. Meet and greet marathons. Absolutely. 20-hour day meet and greets. Like unbelievable.
Huge fan service.
It was a Katy Perry's. It was a Katy Perry's birthday
symbol.
Oh,
interesting. Interesting.
Totally. Figures. I have an unrelated question. Is the line "You have the kingdom keys, they once belonged to me" a reference to Katy Perry taking the top pop star spot?
So I think it's KK. I think it's Kanye and Kim Kardashian. I think the kingdom keys, KK.
Yeah.
I think it's, that's my, I mean, we don't know for sure, obviously, but that's what I think.
There was again, we're going right back into Snakegate territory, where there was like people coming at all angles with weird shit. You know what I mean? All angles with like, you know, unresolved issues that are just coming up right now. And Reputation era was, I mean, we had the Katy Perry beef, we had the Calvin Harris issues, we had Kim Ye, we had all of it. We had the streaming companies that like was not paying artists enough. We had so much shit occurring in that time period. We had the Tom Hiddleston, whatever you want to call it, situationship, whatever.
April 29th infidelity with Maddie.
Yeah, all of it. We have all of it. We have all of it.
I was thinking about that last night. I want to sit down because I'm so fascinated by that period of her life. I want to sit down and make like a timeline of when every single thing.
I've already done it. It's in my thing. That's what my whole presentation is, and I've figured out the April 29th without question.
Oh, not just the April 29th, but like everything, like just everything that happened in that.
It's all in
very short period of time.
Yeah, it's all in my presentation because it's all linked together.
Okay.
It's like literally by the date. When I'm not joking in my trailer when I said that it's month by month, year by year. Okay. Like it's every day. Like it's every day where something happens is in there.
Yeah.
But like I have figured out the April 29th without question.
I never doubted it. Do I have to chart the constellations in his eyes? Like I don't doubt it for a second. So.
But like I know where it was.
Amazing. I can't wait to hear everything that you have to.
Yeah. Like I know where it was.
Oh. Was it in Florida?
No. Nope. It was not. It was not. I mean, I know, okay. Like I have figured it out. I have like researched. I mean,
she was in New York at the time, so that was.
She wasn't. I figured it like literally completely out. Like okay. I have figured it out.
All right, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, like I figured it out. I figured it out, and I'm so excited about it. And it blew me away when
Okay, well, I can't wait to hear.
A lot of people don't think that Maddie had anything to do with 2026.
Oh, I know.
But especially before like Torture Poets Department and even like Torture Poets Department, a lot of people think like, it's just, I figured it out. I figured it out. Like I figured it out. I know where they were. I figured it out. You guys, I figured it out. It took like 500 million hours of research and I can prove it.
Amazing. So, I love it.
I know. Me too. Can you tell the resellers from the fans? Resellers tend to have stacks of stuff. Yeah. To get signed rather than a fan with one. I know. Like, it's just, I don't know how she would have known. Like, we're talking about Chapel Roan. Like, I don't know how she would have known.
Yeah. And again, there's other ways she could have dealt with it.
Just sign it. Just sign it or take a picture.
I mean, I respect her for trying to sort of, I mean, I don't think it's fair to say, well, this is the way it always is and she should just deal with it. So I respect the fact that she's trying to make some changes. I don't always appreciate the way she's going about it, but that's okay. It's not up to me to appreciate it.
And it's it's her journey. Mm-hmm. All I'm saying is people want to go like, how did Taylor Swift get here? Well, it's not by doing that. I'll just say that. Like, it's just, and maybe they have different goals in mind. Taylor had a goal in mind. She wanted to be the best, the number one, all the things. And she made it by doing all of the things most people don't want to do. The endless amount of work.
Again, they want to get to where we are, but they don't want to do the work to get that we did to get there.
Absolutely. Heiress to her quote. Boom. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, it's just an immense amount of work. And people don't want to do it because why? Because it's an immense amount of work. See a similarity with Taylor.
That's a really good point there. Yeah, because Lauren was 19, and how old was John Mayer? He was around that same early 30s. Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you the story how I met John Mayer? He's such a douche.
I don't think I know that story.
Oh my God. I met him at backstage at the Milwaukee Rock Fest. And this is a man, brilliant guitarist. I will say that about him. Absolutely excellent musician.
Yeah.
But laughs at his own jokes, loudly and regularly. And he's a total teabag. And he had that it was he was dating Jennifer Aniston though at the time. Just a total he was just a D-bag, just straight up.
That doesn't surprise me in the least.
No, it's like the bad apples are lining up to try to hurt her on purpose. What?
Oh yeah, it definitely does look like that. I agree.
I feel like exactly, and I feel like it's like they all had to conspire together because it's like we're stronger together than we're trying to do this, and that's why it seems so like a unified front right now of all this crazy shit happening at once. It's like because they all got together and they're like, it's gonna be harder to take her down individually, you know what I mean? But if we all start talking shit, you know what I mean, it's gonna cause a bigger wave. So
absolutely. And maybe that's why they're feeling emboldened, is because they're doing it
totally in unison. Yes. Mm-hmm. Stronger together, you know.
But as Shaylin said, this is not the 2016 Taylor. This is
they're right, exactly. They are messing with the wrong thing.
Taylor.
Yeah, exactly. They are
messing with the bull. You get the horns, baby.
They're messing with a something that they're gonna. No, it's right. I mean, unless they have, your
mouth is right in checks your body can't cash.
Yeah, unless they have, and I'm talking an arsenal full of shit that would shock the world. I mean, but I doubt it because Taylor's too smart. Taylor's too smart to even do you know what I mean? Like, I think Jack knows the most. I mean, Gracie Abrams doesn't have shit on Taylor Swift, guaranteed.
No, I don't think so.
But I do think that Gracie was like, oh, you want, I'm blocking, I'm going to block some shit in Hollywood for you. And that's also why I think that line, when Hollywood hates me, is in Elizabeth Taylor. It's a subtle line, like, be my NY when Hollywood hates me, because again, I'm having some feud with the film industry currently.
Maybe.
I think that is bouncing her life off of Elizabeth Taylor's in a very clever way. Okay. It also said the trademark is suspended because the trademark office is waiting to resolve the Showgirl's perfume. Yep. Before revisiting the life of the Showgirl. It has all been rejected right now. Like it has, again, the entirety of the thing has been, it's not happening. The crazy part is the hang up and why this is happening in March and not in November is because she started production on the Showgirl's perfume. You know that perfume that we kept seeing in the little in the vanilla and sweat. I hope that's what it wasn't gonna smell like. But she had already started the production of it. I think it also might have been some of the merch weirdness with like, why is this sold out immediately and it can't be I don't know. It's wild. It's wild. Pride goes before the fall. Yep. He will find out. Yep. How much power I think she really has. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
so.
He should already know. Like has he not been taking mental notes of the last decade?
The ego can, you get enough people gassing you up, you start to think you're invincible, even against Taylor Swift. So
someone did the math on a stream and 1 billion views is 5 million from $5 million in Spotify. Yep.
Woo!
That's insane. That's insane. Showgirl's perfume is not related to Taylor Swift. Oh, I thought that it was. I read it as it was completely related to that. I thought that the Showgirl's production was related to the TAS Productions trademark.
I don't know, but I do remember again going back to the Showgirls movie. I think there was a box set that came out probably like 10 years ago now or something, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, and I think it had perfume in it. So maybe that. I don't know.
It's currently like it's like it's in production.
Oh, okay. Then never mind.
Current thing. Yeah, I don't know. I'll put the. I mean, Darren, you're probably already on in the trademark office website. So.
Probably.
So research it up. But it's suspended with like we don't need to hear from you again. Is it beautifying? Now I need to know. It's like we will not be something. This means her lawyers are like we're not retorting this because there's really nothing that you can even do anyway.
Okay.
Is there anything else that we need to discuss? Anything?
I don't think so. I'm going through my mental list. I think we hit on all of the things. Obviously, we will get into the Maddie of it all. Hopefully, next week if you're able to get the docuseries done and uploaded. Obviously, we've been having a little bit of issues with uploads and things lately, so it's a TBD at this point of when exactly it's going to go up.
Yeah, I have to finish. Like I changed a bunch of it, to be honest with you, because I had another like revelation in the midst of doing my other one, and but it's as soon as I finish it, it's gonna
be amazing. I'm so excited for it.
It's gonna be really cool. Like I've worked so incredibly hard. Like it's like what's weird is like taking notes from 10 years and like putting them on together with with everything you knew then, and then like looking at it through a different lens through now, and then sorting it all through.
True.
Do you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of like, yeah, I thought this then, but you have to like look at it through what we know now. Yeah. So I'll just give you a heads up on what this is. It's just like a complete and utter like breakdown of the decade where it concerns Taylor, Maddie, and a couple other people that are very important to the story, and how musical influence works, and why it's important, and how they were communicating, and why they were communicating, and what was the need for this to not be out in the open. Aw. Oh, that's cute. Yes, my mom knows because I like read her like parts of it like all the time. Thank you. And it is wild. Like, it is really wild. It's like a sweeping like amount of things to first of all, just to organize, like to organize in a way that communicates a story that's interesting. Like, do you know what I mean? I mean, the whole thing's interesting, trust me. But like, the other thing is, like, I don't want anyone to think for a second that I don't believe, or either of us, that we do not believe that Taylor and Travis are in a relationship right now, because they are.
Right.
They're happy and they are together in a relationship. Maddie and Gabriette are happy and in a relationship. Okay. So like, my Maddie series has nothing to do with me thinking that Taylor is in some way not with Travis. That's not the purpose of it. The purpose of it is a what's up on.
Is that the thunder?
Yes, it sounded so weird.
Gosh.
It was
I
like,
couldn't hear it. I could just see you were like, I was like, is there like a bat in the room, or is it the thunder?
Like, it just sounded so strange.
Oof.
The purpose of it is to show basically how we got here to this era that we're currently in. And a lot of that has to do with where we were as anyone's life. You know, it's a linear path, you know, like you have to have a past, you have to have a present, you have to have a future, and all of those things dictate what's going on and where the destination that you'll end up in, you know. And had she wanted to keep Maddie a secret, she would have. She would have. I mean, that's the part that everyone needs to be like fully aware of. Like, she would not have said, please show up at the Eras tour. Let's openly talk about how much we love each other. Let's like, none of this would have happened. It's Taylor Swift, for God's sake. Do you know what I'm saying? She wouldn't have done these things. So she wanted us to know. And when that allows us to analyze her musical structure, her lyrics, the poems, all of the things in a way that is, you know, and I'm choosing to do it in a way that's very respectful of both of their current relationships, because I don't want anyone to be like, you know, you think like
right,
that
because of this. We've been discussing a lot of the Maddie, but anytime we dissect a song and we're talking about anybody who's not Travis, right? We're not shipping those two people together just because we're discussing the relationship or the songs that they reference or anything like that. We're just, it's like a puzzle, and we're putting the puzzle together. And we are not mailers. We just found out what that was like a week ago. We are not hailers. We're sure as shit not gaylers. Yeah, we are Swifties, which 100%. Means we want Taylor to be happy and to have the autonomy to make the choices in her life that she wants to make. She's not perfect. She's messy. We enjoy the mess.
Absolutely. She's messy as shit.
Yeah. And
so am I. So's everyone.
Because we're human. And there are people who they don't want anyone to discuss the fact that like she cheated on Calvin, or this happened, or that happened, or whatever. They only want to put her on this like moral high ground pedestal. But that doesn't serve you, because then you're looking up to an image that isn't attainable, isn't human. But like the messiness in people and not always making the best choices. Taylor Swift, if you know one thing about Taylor Swift, she is going for love. Absolutely. And she may not do it in the like coziest, cleanest way, but because at the end of we only have one life to live. So, you know,
it's just human. Like, you're not given like here's the exact things that you need to do to like, there's side steps, and there's obstacles, and there's plot twists, and there's dynamite, and there's all the things that she even says in LOML, like all of the things that course correct and change your path, and all of the things. We all experience that because we're human beings. And honestly, like, I don't understand the people that are like, I need Taylor to be perfect, because
Yeah.
what a disappointment. Are you always disappointed in her? Because no one can be perfect. So are you, do you hold her on this pedestal of like, she needs to be perfection and then she can never reach perfection because no one has ever been able to achieve that? And is that where like the like outrage or like whatever is coming from, because a actual human being is living a human life, and falling in love, falling out of love, like all of the things, you know what I'm saying? Like, no one's perfect. And like, to hold somebody to perfection levels, it's not only like never satisfying, but it's also completely like, it skews your whole entire vision of everyone and everything. Like I can't imagine feeling like, oh, there's somebody that on this earth right now that can live perfectly, live a perfect life. And to what standard? Like, your idea of perfection is also different than others. It's like it's all super ridiculous, no matter which way you spin it. You know what I mean? So
and no good art is going to come out of always making
like, everything's
the
great
right choices. The more whatever,
everything's awesome. Yeah, there's no tension.
And like,
and you have to have tension.
She's not perfect. We are not here. We're on your screen or whatever. We're not perfect. We're we're gonna make mistakes in our personal lives.
Absolutely.
And the things we say, and I don't know. Get to 36-year-old, get to our age, and tell me you didn't make mistakes, that you didn't, go down the path that other people didn't want you to. Maybe you had rationalization for it at the time, and whatever. Like, we all do it. That's how you learn. You cannot learn without making mistakes.
And the other thing, it's like all perspective. Like, none of it's even real anyway. Like, let's just say you went down the path that everyone told you to. Well, that might have been the biggest mistake of your life, because it wasn't what you were supposed to do to begin with. So it's like,
I've done it before and regret it.
You know what I mean? It's like, it's you're perfect in the sense that you're living your life to the best of your abilities, and you're going to experience things, and you're going to have obstacles, and either failing or succeeding doesn't take away your value, period. You are just learning from all of those things. And so that's the whole, that's life. You know what I mean? Like, there's no, well, this one's more perfect than me, or her, and this one or that. Like, it's crazy to think about it like that. And it's so like, it's like boxing people into like these little weird, like, ideals that you've placed upon them. You know what I mean? And who's to say, like, who's pre-approved your checklist of perfection? I would like to know. Is that you're the only one that's come up with it. You know what I mean? Like,
if you do that, like, that person can only then fail in your eyes.
Absolutely. So what's the point? You know what I mean? Why, like, you're just like a hater. Like, in a way, it's like what creates the haterness. It's like, but here's my list of perfection, and you failed it, even though you've never known it existed, and even though it doesn't exist, and even though it doesn't even exist to me. Like, you know, like, guaranteed these people aren't even living their own lists of what Taylor needs to do. It's ridiculous.
I heard
the messy is what.
Oh yeah, the messy is what makes.
The messy is what.
Sorry. Yes.
And
yes.
Real.
Yes.
And real.
And interesting. I heard somebody say, like, this is so-and-so's first life too. First time living. It's all of our first time living. Like, Taylor Swift has not lived a life. This is her first life. I guess that depends a little bit on your spiritual, but still, like, whatever. Yeah. Like, she's gonna make mistakes. There are things that in my big years, like, I look back and things that I thought I was, I wish I had done, or my moral compass said to do this, and I wish I hadn't done it, because I would have been,
right.
You get perspective as you get older too.
Absolutely. And that's just a part of the journey. Do you know what I mean? It's a part of, like, the beauty of it. And when you take that away from people and start putting these, like, weird, like, where they can't have these self-discovery moments on their own, it's wildly ridiculous, number one. But two, when you start placing them on people you've never even spoken to,
like,
it's so crazy to me that it's just, I can't even. I feel like Holly wants to give credit to Maddie for his place in Taylor's life. Absolutely. And the contributions to me, absolutely, without question.
Yeah.
And it's
he
very,
deserves it.
he does deserve it. He absolutely deserves it. They both do. And because it's like, this is a thing that happened and we're just going to talk about it because this happened and we're going to talk about it. Like Taylor being happy with Travis, Maddie being happy with Gabriette, me talking about Maddie and Taylor's past relationship are all true. Okay.
Yes.
Like they can coexist at the same exact time without interfering in any of the placement of anything that's going on. It's like they can all coexist. I have a past that I don't erase daily. Does anybody erase their past daily? I don't. No, do you know what I mean? Like I can't go like because this is going on right now, but I'm just gonna this out of my existence. Do you know what I mean? Like no one does that.
I love that noise.
It sounds like a dolphin.
It does.
But it's an eraser.
It's an eraser. That guy out. I'm gonna dolphin that.
Yeah, it's my dolphin eraser, everyone. But like we need a past, you know, to help us. Our past guides us to go forward most of the time. I mean, my goodness. And the love that they shared, yes, and the love that they very much shared. It's true story. It's true story. And you know, I mean, in years from now, we might be doing one on Taylor and Travis, you know, but we talk about them a lot anyway. So
we do. And like when the engagement post, Holly and I were on the phone.
Oh my God.
The minute that dropped,
crying.
We both cried.
Oh,
so if anybody is out there who thinks that we don't fully, with our whole hearts, Holly has like Travis jersey shirt. I do,
like, and I forgot to wear it.
That's what photo and stuff on my phone. Like we love them. So absolutely. We just don't want people to get twisted. So,
I just love that Taylor's happy. You know what I mean?
That's all.
I love that Taylor's happy. Okay.
She has the autonomy to make the choices.
Yes.
Whether good or bad doesn't matter.
Yeah. If they broke up tomorrow and she started dating like somebody else, I'd be like, as long as she's happy, like that's how it goes. Like, but I would tell their story. I would tell their story because stories need telling. You know what I mean? That's the whole purpose. I mean, if Taylor didn't love storytelling, she wouldn't be a songwriter to the level that she is. Like, there's like quite literally nobody that loves storytelling more than her. And like, period. So I don't know. I don't know what to say. Clearly, Maddie and Taylor have moved on from each other at this point. Absolutely. They have moved on. They have moved on. They've moved on from each other. Absolutely. 100%. They've moved on. They are in happy relationships with other people. I'm not like, you know, we found out recently, a couple of days ago, that there's like groups of people that think like Maddie and Taylor are married. And like that Travis is like a PR, which is so fucking crazy to me. Like, honestly, like this level of insane, I can't, like, I'm just gonna call it. That shit's insane. Why would you think that Taylor's married to Maddie and Travis is a PR stunt? Do you know, like, that's,
why would Travis put up with that? Like
why would anybody? Like what would be the what's the point? What would be the point? That's so wild to me. That like no, like again, same with like the Gaylor whole thing. There's been no proof of it in anything that she has ever done, said. Like it's why. So why would I ever be like, no, yes, she is secretly living this whole other life.
Yeah, and again, it doesn't make logical sense. Like,
and again, I'm just like, telling you, right? We're getting
we're getting 2 and 2 and coming with like 100. Like, the why isn't there? That those steps of why would they do this? Why, if she was gay, she'd keep it a secret, but then she would give you all these messages. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Because if it's a secret, why is she secretly like?
Why is she telling us?
Closet, you know, like the look.
Do you know what's right? Like, do you know what's a secret? Her whole life. We don't know shit about it. Do you know what I mean? She goes somewhere every day and no one even has a glimpsing picture of her moving anywhere. Like, this is how she keeps things under wrap. Like, she's not going to be doing that and then be like, well, I'm just gonna like secretly for like all these years, I'm just going to just find random men that will be okay with the fact that like I have a relationship with a woman somewhere and I'm just gonna appear like there's no need. Like, it's Taylor Swift, everyone. We do not need to do that. The other thing is that people will say to me, yeah, but like, why do you talk about Maddie? Because she did. Listen, here are like, we have evidence because she spoke it out of her own mouth multiple times. She said she swirled you into all of my poems, like all of the things. And we'll get into it in my presentation. Like, it's not some Taylor's never said it. In the Eras docuseries, what did she say? Did she say she had one breakup during that time period? No. She said what? 2, correct? Yes. The 2 that we witnessed with our own eyeballs. Like, the love that she had for this person, the presence of this person, I swirled you in, like listen, some of the shit that she said on Tortured Poets Department, I would never admit to, ever, if I thought these things.
True.
I would never admit to them. I certainly wouldn't put out on a record that the whole world is going to microanalyze for eternity. Okay. Like, she was so honest. Like, here's the story. The decade played us for fools. The decade, everyone. How many years? The decade. That's 10. The 10 years as the decade would play us for fools. Okay. So I'm talking about that time period. I'm not talking about the current time period that she's in. I'm not talking about before that time period. I'm talking about the one that she's referring to and how it relates to the body of work that she has given us that has so many clues in it that we didn't know until she gave us this big ass clue and told us, by the way, Torture Poets Department, like the key to everything. So it should just, ding, you know what I mean? Yeah. So here you go. So anyway, like, crazy. There would be exactly. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's like, a very good point.
There would be a record. There'd be something there. She would. I don't believe that Taylor would hide who she is in secret. I just don't. I really don't. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. There was one picture years ago when it looked like she was. Yes, there was at a 1975 show.
Yeah, and girls kiss their other female friends sometimes. Like it,
and then people
it doesn't mean anything.
Right. Exactly. And people took it to the whole like, oh my Lord. You know what I mean? People should take her own words exactly at face value about her sexuality. Yes. Others would be offended if they were not believed about theirs. Absolutely. Everyone should be offended if they weren't believed about theirs. I would be offended. You would be offended. Everyone that's listening would be offended if someone's insisting upon, you being something that you're not, when you're openly saying, no, I'm not like that. I'm not this, I'm not that, I'm not this, I'm not, whatever I am is what I am. And I'm not giving you all secret, like, codes about.
And we should not be trying to guess anyone's sexuality. We should not be trying to push anyone out of the closet. That is their
wrong. It's horrible.
Information
it's traumatic.
That they can share with whomever, whenever they want. And it's not up to the public to decide someone's sexuality or someone's, if they want to say what their sexuality is or any of that. So stop it.
So stop. Seriously. Stop it.
Stop.
Like, literally stop it.
We don't have enough to deal with? We don't have enough going on?
Literally stop it. And she's never in any way alluded to it, period. Okay? She just hasn't. She hasn't. Okay? She straight up did tell us about Maddie. She did say all these things. And we saw it with our own eyes. And we, like, do you know what I mean? Like, all the other, like, it's like saying, like, she never dated Joe. What?
Wild. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what we're talking about here? She is engaged to Travis. Okay, she's engaged to Travis in a real way. It's not PR.
Yeah.
She does not need to marry somebody for PR.
Wild.
She doesn't.
Doesn't make any sense to me.
Maddie is engaged to somebody else. Okay. As of this filming of this video right now, this is what is happening in this world right now. I mean, you know, things move at rapid paces, but like we're speaking the truth as of whatever day this is.
And it also does mean that at some point they couldn't be friends. Taylor and Maddie couldn't be friends again. They could, or they could still reference each other. Like, he's a big part of her life and her history. And
absolutely.
We don't know what's going to happen. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything if it happens.
And do you all have this like police force walking behind you telling you that you are not allowed to mention anything from your past ever? Like, do you have this like
wild?
Do you have this? Because I don't have anyone that's like, oh, did you mention 4 days ago? What did we talk about the past? No. You mentioned 2020. Oh, that didn't happen. 2019. Nope. Was Travis involved? Oh, we're not talking about it. It's crazy. Everyone, it's crazy. Okay. All of these things can coexist together. Pasts, futures, presents, all of them necessary for normal life to be occurring. Okay. We are not, we don't, she's not like walking into her house and there's somebody like the Men in Black light thing that like, is like you know what I mean? Every day. Okay.
No.
And thank God, you know, that would be horrible. I know girls kiss close friends sometimes. Yes. And right. I think if she were gay, she would be proud and loud about it. Absolutely. She would be. But if she wasn't, it's her fucking business. Do you know what I mean? But yes, I do believe that she would be loud and proud about it. But we don't know. But that she's given us zero inkling that she's secretly been in a relationship with a woman for her entire life. I don't think Taylor was with Joe as long as I agree with that. I do agree with that. I agree that they had a breakup that happened much earlier. 100%.
And I believe they were on again, off again.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But they were together at some we know
obviously.
This. Yeah. I mean, otherwise they wouldn't have needed to break up, correct?
Just like she was with Calvin, even though we don't remember Calvin.
Oh, I know.
We don't know him.
Oh,
we don't know where he went to. And people do tend to forget that she was with Tom Hiddleston, but it did happen.
Oh, it did happen.
It did. It really did.
I remember it vividly. Oh my God. I remember it vividly. Calvin, we haven't even heard from this man. Like he, again, back to his government name. This man has fled the public. Straight up using his government name. That is like
Calvin
that's the power of her. What?
Sharon says Calvin or Adam.
Right, exactly.
Like if you're changing your name, why are you changing it to Calvin Harris? Like
he's living as Adam now. I guarantee you right now. Like
no one's heard life.
No one's heard from Calvin since that messy ass Twitter bitch fest that he went on. Oh my God. Yeah. Poof.
Okay,
gone.
I'm starving.
Yes,
I want to go watch the rest of the Oscars.
Yay. All right. So I'm hoping to have this done this week. Thank you for your patience and everyone. It's just taking me a long time because I just want it right. And there's a lot of shit to go through.
It's going to be a masterpiece. Maybe it will be nominated for the next Oscars.
I doubt it because it's a PowerPoint, everyone. But like,
a girl can dream.
A girl can dream. A girl can dream. A girl can dream. Girl can dream. There's a lot of like ahas that even I was like blown away by.
Amazing. I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Really good. I'm super pumped. Yay. All right. Well, love you all. Let's just keep an eye on that lawsuit.
Make sure to take a moment on Tuesday to celebrate your era's memories, whatever they may be.
Crying.
And at some point we'll again discuss questions that we have about the Eras Tour that we may never get answered, but we still like to pose the question.
Yeah, no kidding.
At some point we'll do that because I've been thinking about it lately.
Absolutely. I've there's so many questions. Thank you, Christine. That's so sweet. Yeah, I'm very excited. It's I'm very excited. I'm very excited. I'm very excited about it. It's been a lot of like nonstop work. Nonstop work. Yay. Okay. Well, have a
All
great
right,
week,
everybody. Go watch the rest of the Oscars, maybe,
Go
or watch
watch
this
the rest
again,
of
or go look at the lawsuit. And
oh yeah, I'll link it when this fully uploads. I'm gonna put all the links for the lawsuit, and you guys can decipher all you want. But I'm telling you, it's been shut down. It's crazy times. But yeah, please put your eyes on it. Maybe I missed something, but love you all. You are the greatest. See you on Sunday, and until then, and always
peace, love,
and Swifties
forever.
Mwah.
Love you all.
Love you. Bye.
Have a great week. Have a great
week.
Thank
absolutely.
you for joining us. We love you.
We love you. Yay.